Get your special sock out, nerds. It's gonna get good.
All right! We need you to get ready for this! Okay! Let's fucking go! But just get ready. This show will be shit. Expect pure chaos with barely any wit.
A show full of weirdos with nowhere to hide, laughing through failure and wounded pride. The movies get roasted, the chat joins the fight, and somehow this mayhem just feels alright.
Welcome to the Losers Lounge. We're all here to fuck around. This show is a mess, and we don't care. So laugh through the madness and pull up a chair. Just sit back and relax. Hell yeah!
The host of this show is a fucking loser.
A loser! A blue-collar mess and pathetic boozer.
He's drunk, every woman leaves, that's why he cries.
Like a bitch, so he keeps on drinking, hoping he dies! He's fucking pathetic!
I'll fucking suck your dick, please. I'll do anything. You want me to eat shit? I'll eat your fucking shit.
Welcome to the Losers Lounge. Welcome, we're all here to fuck around. Welcome, we hope that we can make you smile. So grab a drink and stay a Welcome to the Losers Lounge. Let's get this show started. Hell yeah!
I have spent a lifetime in the motion picture industry. Now, after 50 years in Hollywood, I have finally produced what I feel is the finest motion picture ever made.
Talk about fucking hubris. Oh my God. So I'm glad this film, Kentucky Fried Movie, never seen it, but it was recommended to me by a friend, a much older gentleman with the intro right here.
Here Here's the inside man who thinks he's slick.
He's not a mysterious goblin and desperate little prick.
A prick! Not good enough to ever be on the screen.
Too bad.
A background loser nobody's seen.
He's fucking worthless.
Bum, 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 ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum, bum, bum, bum.
Let me explain to you the kind of man Gary is. He's a man who knows that when you put another man's cock in your mouth, you make a pact.
Thanks, pal. I mean, you know, I'd make sure the audience knows you're much, much older than me. So, but as old as you are, you'll always be a toddler compared to, you know, the Emperor.
Emperor Goodwin arrives full of rage. A being of hatred that can never age. Satan doesn't want him, and God is afraid. This immortal tyrant won't ever fade. He is inevitable.
Said 50 fucking tries. I get 20 seconds for Luke, 20 seconds for Gary. Jay was like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. I'm like, can you please make it shorter? It's like, no, we cannot.
No, I cannot be encapsulated in such a short period of time.
That was the shortest one. After it was the 45 tries, I'm like, fuck it.
That was why for the longest time I stayed off Twitter, because the 120 character limit, I was like, perhaps 120 characters are enough to encapsulate your thoughts, not mine.
Definitely speaking, this is a British film, correct?
No.
Thank God. I mean,
It's very much American.
Yeah, good, because like, you know, I hate Brits on this fucking channel. Christ,
Yeah,
man.
I understand.
Me too.
Also, anything from the 70s.
Especially Brits that like flamethrowers, you know.
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
This northern bastard is dead behind the eyes! He's sick!
Laughing hard while the gutter world dies.
He laughs! Fire fills his head with fevered screams. They burn! They burn! Chaos and death consume his dreams. He's a real sick fuck.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
It just matches them. Oh, last night, so I have to show this to Luke and Gary that, you know, me and Jay are cinephiles. We appreciate good cinema and good films. So we were covering the classic Escape from New York last night. And one scene in particular, like as a show, Jay, I had to make sure to put this in very slow motion because we appreciate fine art and where we go. And this scene was just like fantastic. I mean, the cinematography right here. I mean, the background, John Carpenter's detail is just it's second to none.
You know, you can't do this with CG.
No, yeah. I mean, the bumper in this car, it's fantastic. Look at that.
And the tits are nice as well.
I
fantastic physics going on there. I mean, it's a great physics engine, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't.
Adrienne Barbeau, my favorite Catwoman.
You don't make films just like, I mean, her work ethic is, look at that, bar none. I mean,
she's worked hard on those puppies. She really has.
Yeah.
The hard work
I can't believe she didn't have black eyes after that.
Especially like right there. And but just in case, because I know Gary sometimes is slow internet lag. He might have missed a couple of parts. Just,
I
I hate it when these glitches happen.
Yeah,
just really don't.
In case people missed it, this is important. Okay,
exactly. Yeah.
Okay, just one.
Yeah, there's a nuance. There was a nuance to it as well, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
You have to watch it a few times to really appreciate it.
I mean, I mean, everyone here appreciate fine cinema. I mean, it doesn't get finer than this.
Great lighting, by the way.
Yeah,
great lighting.
Yeah. So,
well lit.
Thank her for her service, and what a classic film by Kurt Russell. You know.
Yeah. Thank you, John Carpenter.
Indeed. Well, John Carpenter was banging her, so you know. I don't think we need to thank him.
Yeah. This film, it's funny. Even Gary, I said, "Mom, you ever heard of Kentucky Fried Film?" She goes, "No," and Gord King did. And I'm like, for life me, it just escaped me this film, and like I started watching, and I'm like, oh, okay, and I get it, but like also our friend Vex Electronica, she loves classic comedies. I'm like, Vex, you like this film? Vex is like, yeah, the Kentucky Fried Film. Her thoughts are pretty out there. Like
that shit is goated. It's beautiful. It's sexy. It gets my nipples hard. It's fucking amazing.
Hey, Vex would know.
Yeah.
But it's I mean, to me, when I first saw this, because I was an avid collector of Mad Magazine back in the day, and nice. I hadn't seen this this movie obviously on its first release. I was too young to see it. But when I finally saw it on VHS, I thought, shit, this is Mad Magazine. This is this is what I imagined Mad Magazine to be if it was made into a movie.
Yep.
Me too, Waylon. I promised myself I woke up and my partner called me. She's like, "Are you gonna drink on your stream? I want to hit the gym afterwards." I was like, "Honey, I'm not gonna drink on this stream that much." This is like just. I mean, I guess so. Everyone was BlackBerry. I was like, "No, I'm taking some time off drink." I mean, me and Jay were hung with Nick till about 3 o'clock in the morning. Now it's 1 p.m. So it's been a good 8 hours since I've had
it's been fun.
I was like, you can also see a lot of the Ellie Genius of the Zucker brothers in there as well, and Jim Abrahams, because they're on it a couple of these sketches as well. But you can really see, you know, when you see the spoof of Enter the Dragon, you see that humor in there.
Oh, it's fantastic, isn't it? Fistful of Yen.
Fistful of Yen is great. But I mean the United Appeal for the Dead with Henry Gibson. That was the one that the first time I saw it, I lost my shit. I was rolling around.
I'm not gonna
I need to check my briefs, and the person actually checks his briefs. So it's,
are you aware of the penal codes of this state?
Yesterday, I started watching this. I got 20 minutes in. Once he showed Bill Bixby, I stopped. So I'm like, you know what? I'm purposely going to watch the rest of this film with you guys for the first time.
Oh, yeah. It was Sanhedrin. Yeah.
Even 20 minutes.
Oh, so you didn't make it to Henry Gibson's United Appeal for the Dead.
Because I was having such a great time. You know, I want to finish this with you guys live, but like 20 minutes in, I pulled the car over and I'm like, holy fuck.
Did you at least get to some Samuel L. Bronkowitz previews?
Yeah, well, because it starts with obviously like Gary's favorite scene with some naked boobs and everything, and then
Samuel L. Bronkowitz, Catholic high school girls in trouble.
So no, well for me, the second Bill Bixby comes in, that's when I stopped it.
Okay,
so,
all right,
yeah. But I started watching this. I'm like, oh, I gotta save and the hard part was the overlay. I kept trimming it, but like I seen like obviously the Asian scenes right there and the other stuff. And
I think
but
George Lazenby and Donald Sutherland in this as well. But I think we can all agree that if Hollywood really wants to bring people back to the theaters, they give all the money to Samuel L. Bronkowitz because he knows what the audience wants. I mean, he's got his finger on the pulse, and he delivers.
It's definitely the best part of the trailer. I've been making films for 50 years, and this is by far the greatest film ever made.
Yes.
Like you genius, shoe.
He's not wrong.
And also, as we said so much with runtimes, just like Escape from New York is actually 1 hour and 32 minutes. This runtime right here is 1 hour and 23 minutes, as it should be.
Yes.
Thank you for making nice, tight comedies that are like 2.5 hours long when they shouldn't be.
Yeah, and it took a while to get this made. There was some initial interest because they did. They were part of like a comedy theater troupe, the Kentucky Pride Theater. And had a lot of people from like Second City and the Groundlings and all that involved, but they had someone that was interested in funding it, then found out how expensive making a movie is. It was like, oh, I've changed my mind. Then they got somebody to fund a 10-minute short, and so they made that and went around and finally got some funding for it. But a lot of these were skits that they had worked on stage. And so, you know, it was pretty tight with the writing and things like that. And then, you know, throwing in the little stuff that there's so much meta going on about like the movie
completely.
industry and things like that.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell they've worked hard as well to craft these insane sketches, which, yeah, when you look at them, they seem very, very stupid, but they are very smart as well. Though.
Yeah. I mean, this to me is it's like what SNL wishes it was.
Yes. Well,
Yeah,
or what
especially
SNL
fucking
was very early on when they were,
Yeah.
very much pulling from the stuff that they were doing on stage, and then then it got tired.
Although some of their stuff that did transfer to movies, it was pretty fucking shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 I mean, well, the Blues Brothers is really like the good thing that they had for quite a while.
Yeah.
But well, I mean, yeah, National Lampoon which, by the way, John Landis, right after this movie, goes on to direct Animal House.
Of course,
This movie is the reason he got that. He got that job.
What's amazing, actually, talking of Animal House, sorry to interrupt you, Jay, but must add this one in. So with Animal House, Donald Sutherland agreed to be in the movie. So he said to John Landis, look, I'll definitely be in your next movie. So he's got Animal House together. He agrees to be in it, and he says, "Look, you can either have points on the movie, or you can take an upfront payment. You can be paid for it." He said it's low budget. He said so it's only going to be $1,000.
Yeah.
So he said, look, I'll take the $1,000. So he took the $1,000, and when it absolutely exploded internationally. Obviously, he contacted John Landis and said, "Jesus Christ, why didn't you talk me out of that?"
No, Gary, for future, anytime you interrupt Jay, just be warned that Jay could do this shit to you.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, so it's a man with long arms.
Yes.
Yeah. The transatlantic arm.
Yes. The pimp slap knows no bounds.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean if I was Sutherland, I'd like a recount on my my decision. Can I just?
Yeah, good old comedies. It's just so sad the fact that, man, it's good that we get to go back and watch comedies, but like, boy, as I've said, like Jackass is like me and Christian laugh, but Jackass is more a compilation, but it's still just stupid, goofy stunts. But boy, I mean, like Jay was saying next stream, like me and Christian watching Better Off Dead in theaters, and just I mean, all these classic comedies. I'm gonna get you, sucker. My 19-year-old screaming, laughing, like, what happened to comedy, boys? Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I mean, what happened to comedy? Exactly.
Well, if you can't offend anybody, then you can't be
exactly. And this is a movie that will almost certainly offend somebody. Obviously, it didn't offend me.
It certainly offended the critics.
Yeah. But yeah, for the most part, it would offend so many people. I can understand why. But if it doesn't provoke something in you, if any movie doesn't provoke anything, any kind of response from you, then it hasn't done its job. Apart from anger for being a shit movie and knowing that you paid $15 to go and see that movie. That's the only thing I draw the line at.
Definitely.
Yeah, I do think there's an audience now that movies exist simply to be noise, to keep them from being bored.
Yeah, it's the passive consumption, isn't it?
Yeah. In which case, then that's how you get Idiocracy's ass. As the movie that wins all the Oscars.
Yeah, before we press play, because Jay was on Mr. Brown's, and something he said, and it's so true that you can't debate Jay's logic, where they say, like, hey, this generation, the TikTok generation, they don't see movies. And Jay's like, well, we just proved Obsession, because then someone on the panel is like, well, Jay, these kids only seen a film once. He goes, also, again, reading the comment section, Obsession, our target audience is basically 30 and under, but kids are seeing this film 2-3 times. Obsession just almost hit 430 million. It didn't do that by people seeing it once.
Yeah. The only thing that I would actually argue against that with is this: that we do have a generation that it's something's popular. I'm going to go and see something that's popular, even if I don't like it. I'm going to say I like it. A similar kind of thing happened with Donnie Darko, which I personally think is a piece of shit. But it's that kind of thing. Everyone's saying that they like it. Not because they do, but because they want to be part of the in crowd that say that they like it.
Yeah, I think, but I mean that's true for every generation.
It
You
is.
have,
It is.
peer
Yeah.
pressure and all that.
Yeah.
And I think that Donnie Darko, it certainly didn't do anywhere near enough at the box office
God, no.
to demonstrate that it was some sort of
Yes.
pop phenomenon. But what it
Yeah.
became is much like Christopher Nolan. It became
Memento.
people who are not especially smart who have been told this is smart and want to signal that they're smart, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, yes and no, Whalen, but like Jay was saying, the point is like for like a lot of these kids, like, well, they're not going to see films, okay, but look what you're offering them because again, I have a 19-year-old, and like I was like, he's got his friend group. I was like, Chris, you want to go? For argument's sake, for my Regal, I want to see Moana. He goes, Dad. He talks his friends group. He's like, not a single one of my friends, and he watched Moana with me, the cartoon, when he was 9.
Yeah.
But like I said, like what's the past 2 years? Name the past 5 films all your friends group have seen. Like all of his friends have seen Obsession. They won't go see Moana. They don't give a fuck about Star Wars. And in him being my son, he's like, I'm having more fun with you, Dad, watching older films. And I even said last year, that's why I'm always putting my Regal app in 2025 because of Regal. I probably saw a good 100 fucking films, but maybe 2 were actually worth paying for. So Jay makes a good point that, like, yeah, a lot of kids, the TikTok generation.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't make a good point. He's never made a good point.
No,
Come
but
on.
that's this first time for everything. Blind squirrel finds out every once in a while.
But like,
well, I think the other thing is that so there were generations of people that had the habit of going to the theater to see a movie. You broke that habit in 2020 when you made everybody stay home. And then you have a generation who never really had that habit ingrained and has a plethora of entertainment options. Literally, they're carrying around in a device in their back pocket. So if you want them to go to the movie theaters, you have to provide really good movies. It also doesn't help that as they were growing up, Hollywood was on a horrendous run of dog shit that they were putting out in the movie theaters and killing off the theater experience. So the way that you're going to win people back to the theater is to put in really good movies. I'm not sure that Hollywood's capable of it, but Samuel L. Bronkowitz is.
Yeah. See, now we have Chris Nolan saying that this is going to be going straight to digital streaming and all this kind of shit. I think that really shows you that he thinks that the weather vane is blowing in a particular direction, or at least he's being told that by the studio that's where the weather vane is going. But people do want that experience. They do want to go back to theaters. We like that collective experience to experiencing something on your own at home, apart from masturbation, is not great. Right? But you want to go to the movie theater to have a collective experience, to be part of something.
We're social animals.
Masturbate while you're in there.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, as Pee Wee Herman taught me, but I think we're social animals. We want to be, we want to have events where we're part of a group, all experiencing the same thing, and preferably not something terrible. That's less fun. But I think that Hollywood is so failed at delivering that experience.
Although, having said that, Jay, we do have those those ambulance chasers who want to be there when something bad's going down. So and we also have those, sadly we had those claimants of being in the buildings on 9/11. It happens within every society. So you have those people that want to be around for something bad to say I was there.
Yeah, but it's not an audience that's large enough to make money or anything off of in the long term, especially not for the budgets that Hollywood are making movies.
Yeah.
It's so sad, Jim. It's probably true for a lot of people. I'm still hung up on the fact that Gary's masturbating in theaters. I mean, I couldn't do it, but when I think
all the time.
I mean, it's like
performance anxiety, Blue. Is that you can't do it when other people are watching?
I'm not like Gary because the kind of man he is right here. So
He's a man of focus, commitment, and sheer fucking will.
God damn, Gary.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
you
but
should have.
Blue, you're from New York. They used to do it all the time in the 70s.
Yeah.
You should have. When I went to see a rerun of Dirty Dozen, you should have seen the state of the bloke's head, the back of the bloke's head
Oh
in
God,
front
yeah,
of me. Oh my
yeah,
God.
yeah.
You know, I mean, I was, yeah.
It was
I
only
mean, I
halfway
was-
through the film that you didn't realize this was the adult version,
Yeah.
and it's
He is British, because all Brits are.
Yeah.
Gay. Well, possible.
Yeah, I lost at that scene. I was like, when these guys they did 4DX back in 1977. I fucking
Yes,
I pulled my
yes.
car over. I'm like, this was I gotta finish this with you guys because when that scene and he looks down, I'm about to
Yes.
watch a Deep Throat. And he looks down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, so the funny thing is, in the 70s, they brought back crap that Charles Williams would have, or William Castle,
Yeah,
sorry, would
yeah.
have absolutely recognized, because, and I think wasn't it Earthquake that they started?
Yeah,
with?
in Sense-Around. wasn't it?
Yeah,
Sense-Around.
Sensorama or whatever the hell they called
Yeah.
it. Yeah, and it was basically just additional bass speakers that they installed, but it was used. I think it was in the Towering Inferno, and some other movies. It didn't last terribly long, but it very much was a callback to like the 50s with Castle's The Tingler, or things like that.
Yeah, and I think Herschel Gordon Lewis was another one that that kind of played around with that as well. But there was quite a lot at the time. They were all trying to find the novelty ways. Look, if you look at cinema and the evolution of cinema, right? Every part of the evolution of cinema, or the real evolution of cinema, really starts when television kicks off.
Yes, when
So
it has
they
a
just-
competitor.
Yeah, and they what they're looking for is something that's going to give them an edge over television,
Mhm.
whether it's Technicolor, CinemaScope, Cinerama, Sensorama, the kind of scratch and sniff cards that you used to get. You know,
I remember those too.
Yeah,
3D,
3D.
back in
That
the
was
50s.
yeah. So everything was to try and get people back into the cinema out of the living room.
Wailing, you sick fuck. You smoking pork butt? Like,
Well, look, we don't judge kinks here.
we definitely don't, especially with Luke on the panel.
It's true.
All right, you ready? I'm
Yeah, we're all degenerates here, my friend.
Yeah, I hope you have an overlay, Chris, because
I
otherwise
did.
your channel isn't going to last
Yeah,
long at all.
Also, too, this film was extremely bright. I had to really fucking darken the overlay because, like, at one point it's like half screen. It's still just bright as hell. But
Well,
yeah.
that's because it was shot at a time when we realized that
Yeah.
maybe showing people colors would be a
Yeah.
thing.
I made sure there's definitely no nudity in what the clips that we show. But yeah. So the overlay it kicks in 2 seconds. Yeah, this film just goes right at it. It's just right into music. So the 2 second mark shouldn't hopefully fuck us over. Like,
By
here
the
we go.
way, kudos to the couple that sang this song.
Oh, brilliant!
Because this is an old song. I mean, like the 30s, I think, is when it first came out. And it's been covered by people like Mel Torme and all that. But this woman, she is a professional jazz singer, and she's intentionally singing off key.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea how hard that is?
Yeah, and not just off key, but off tempo as well. If you
It's got a meter.
great.
It's got a meter that is tricky.
All right, we'll try this. We'll start this film. It's only an hour and 20 minutes long. Right about now. There you go. And show Ritz overlay. There you go. Hopefully it doesn't get me killed, but so Kentucky Fried Theater. So
Yes.
yeah, nice.
Yeah, they were an improv and I mean literal theater troupe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next week, Stupenza.
Costume design. I know it's crazy too, man. Telling like mom, I was like, Mom, July 10th was the 45th anniversary of freaking Escape from New York. She's like, holy shit. Like, yeah.
Wow. Well, July
this
11th was the 1099th anniversary of the existence of England.
Well, there you go.
Oh shit. Also do a shot in a second. Sync up boss.
Shout out to the Normans.
Yeah.
I can't believe freaking Sam Neill. She's like, oh yeah, I was like, mom, because I was seeing Jurassic Park with mom. She's like, yeah, Sam Neill, man. I'm like, oh shit. So sad.
Popcorn duty has been pissed in. Film at 11.
It sounds like New York.
I just love it right off the bat. They're hitting people. Let's go. Yeah, you thought recycling was new. No.
I don't fucking know. I remember a time. This was like back in the time where they were telling people, "Go for diesels. It's better for the environment." And now diesel is bad for the environment. But yeah,
we were doing that in the 2000s. That's not a new.
I mean, it's so funny, but it's kind of true. Like,
yeah,
this part when they showed the basically the fried chicken, I lost it. Like,
yes,
because
and then they're trying to capture natural gas in Texas with.
We've all been there. There's a spot near my house called Gus's Hot Dogs, and like when you drive near Gus's, there's a certain smell to Gus's hot dogs, and like whenever you order hot dogs and burgers, the bag is dripping.
Yes.
All that grease,
just like that box right there.
Yeah.
Trust me, for $10 you can get about 40 hot dogs and 2 burgers, and you know what you're getting when you walk out of Gus's. We're working to keep your money.
Exactly.
Nice run.
Once they get some really good accomplished actors just to play the ridiculousness straight.
Yes,
dead straight.
Yes,
maybe it is.
You got to give some integrity to the fucking madness.
Yeah. Did you catch George Lazenby cracking up when he was delivering his line?
Yeah, I might have missed that bit, but God, yeah. Whose reality? Your reality.
Yeah, it's like the third time he has to say it that he starts to lose it. The gal just keeps going.
I like there's a new craze called smoke detector alarms.
Yeah, safety craze.
This poor guy.
Yeah, this is all live TV when they go on location and no, things aren't working.
He's picking his nose.
Yeah,
he looks at it. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Count pointer count.
Count pointer count is magnificent.
Yeah.
And presaged a lot of our political discourse in the future.
John, you old stick in the mud.
Yeah.
I've been listening to that horseshit of yours for
You can
years.
blow it out your ass.
Yeah, and then we look at these guys and think, no, he's actually fucking right. This woman is a fucking moron.
No, that's true. But this, like, you can see it directly influences Saturday Night Live with the Jane, you ignorant slut.
Yeah. They purport to help. Looks at her. You old stick in the mud.
You old stick in the mud.
So that horse shit of yours.
Blow it out your ass.
Out your ass.
Sit on this.
Sit on
It's
this.
fucking relevant though. That
Gone.
is really relevant even today.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, teachers. Come on, Ron. How you feel?
Ron's scratching that ass right now.
She's still smiling.
I just love the look. Oh shit! No, got to keep smiling and do the thing.
I know, because that is how they were fucking acts. They have to keep up the
Yeah, it's
professionalism,
live.
don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great depiction of how news anchors really are.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I did love the disclaimer for the horoscope.
Yeah.
Reckless spending. You Virgos. I
You
know
Virgos
someone-
can expect an untimely death.
It's time to unplug that machine that's keeping your daughter alive.
For the past 6 months. You'll see the florist.
Yeah.
You can expect the unexpected.
I'm Joyce Wilson. You're asked to...
Thank you, Joyce.
The anchor gave himself the reach around.
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't it be?
He's trying to massage his prostate.
Like the Australian gerbil. Oh yeah.
Yes.
It's not
By
dangerous,
the
is
way,
it?
she suddenly demonstrates she could be a Twitch streamer during this.
Oh, yeah. He's all cute. He won't bite.
Isn't he nice?
Uh-huh. A wall surrounding, eh? Uh-huh. Another surprise. What could it possibly be?
So there, she's a Twitch streamer. Just throw the animal over the shoulder, move on to whatever.
Don't we all, Gord?
Yeah. I wonder if this.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if this might have influenced the day-to-day and Brass Eye a little bit as well.
That's
Possibly.
possible.
Yeah,
Look at that.
it does feel very much very similar. Like they're all playing it straight amongst all the
Rick
crazy.
Baker there.
You see the string behind her back right there?
Yeah, it's Rick Baker as the gorilla. You know, the famous special effects artist is wearing like an off-the-shelf gorilla suit.
Also, you see his string come in the back of his coat. It's just so. You see the wires on the camera screen.
No, that's because we didn't have wireless mics back then.
That's awesome. No, good old Dino. That's right. Look at the CGI on this gorilla. Poor Dino. Uh-oh.
It
Impotence.
could be evidence, yeah. And he's like, "Fuck this shit."
Why is he? Why
That's
did you- Okay.
Okay. All is well.
Come on, Tom.
Love his hair.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's
What
a
could
BBC presenter right
What could
there.
possibly go wrong? Oh. Yeah, but, oh shit.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's so good.
She's keeping it together. All is well.
You don't give
Finally.
Angus some fucking praise. I mean, she's handling it really well.
She's
a professional.
Yeah, she's a pro.
Good say.
Being a Gemini.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
God, there's a dead body. It's a- God, oh well. Damn gorilla. Boy, that haircut. Holy shit.
I love it.
Like,
Yeah.
cool. All right, lock the car.
I may or may not have a picture featuring that haircut.
He's looking around. What the fuck? All right.
There we go.
Damn.
Here we go.
Previews of our coming attractions. All right.
My man, Samuel L. Bronkowitz.
Look at that smile.
More offensive
boy.
than
That Mandingo.
Behind the green door.
Yeah.
Oh boy. That's what Gary chose this movie for.
Oh yeah.
Could be it.
Like,
Oh yeah, you gotta love these fucking late 70s.
There we go.
Movies. They did not give a shit. They wanted to explore.
Thank
they
God
wanted
for
to
my
explore
overlay
as many
YouTube that you
bits
can't
as
see
possible.
anything.
Samuel L. Bronkowitz, savior of Hollywood. Make it happen.
Uh-huh. Susan Joyce and Nancy Reams.
Yeah. This is Nancy. Nancy, this is Susan.
Uh-huh. Here we go.
Show me your nuts.
Listen. Show me
Hey, she's wearing a t-shirt. It counts. Oh my God! I thought you were Dale. My team's daughter.
This is definitely the plot of a porn.
Uh-huh.
Here we go.
The sound effects. It's the sound effects too.
The sexual act been so crassly exploited.
High school girls. My God.
Yeah, they're allowed to stay out after curfew. This is what happens. Yeah. The truth of masturbation. Oh my gosh.
Savage. Look at that representation. Dear God. In trouble.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Harambe for everyone hearts.
There we go. It's 40X.
I seen this yesterday. I was like, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
$3 for a ticket. Oh boy, those are days.
I mean, the closing joke is so fucking good, though. It really is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That's
Oh, by the way, that movie poster schlock. That's John Landis' first
that was
movie.
John Landis, and it was Rick Baker again that created Schlock.
Yeah,
he actually created the gorilla.
Yeah,
and appeared as the gorilla in that as well.
Yeah, and the Zuckers saw Schlock, and that's why they contacted Landis.
Feel around, yes.
I like how the ticket guy is actually worried about him. He's still warning him about it as well.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you'd have to sign a contract to go in there.
Yeah.
Also, $1 for popcorn.
My God, man. Miss those days.
Now, is this pissed in or non-pissed in?
I should have asked. Okay, huh? I admit though, if theaters start doing this, I will pay double.
Yeah.
Well, you definitely show up for Deep Throat. Yeah.
Yeah. Who's going to be standing behind you? I think would be
yeah.
Gary, once I finish this bottle, do you think I care at that point?
That's when Blue realizes that John Holmes has become a theater employee.
Two things I learned about life is like in prison, when you're drunk, it's not gay. That's what I tell myself.
Yeah. Or in the theater.
Yeah, see? Look at this gentleman. Okay, well.
Yeah, remember when you had theater attendants and they wore uniforms?
Yep. Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Zsa Zsa Gabor.
You're always kidding. You can smoke in theaters too? No?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love those days.
Yeah. When you looked up and you could actually see the film projectors, the light.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, spray that perfume over his popcorn. His face looks worse.
Yeah, helps remove the smell of piss.
Like the way he sprinkles the popcorn over. In the future, to a toast.
By the way, Shadow Stevens doing the voiceover on this. It always disconcerted me later in the 80s when he was on Hollywood Squares, and I was like, wait a minute, he's from Kentucky Fried Movie. What are we doing?
Exactly.
Watch where you swing that cigarette.
See, Luke got so hard seeing that flamethrower. Like,
yeah.
Much hotter than a Deep Throat one.
Yeah.
That's right. Rub his hands. Mm-hmm. Those big, strong shoulders.
He's like, yeah, this isn't bad. And then goes for the chest.
Oh, there we go. Oh.
He's like, oh, okay, all right. I'm curiously aroused. All right.
It's a theater experience. Secondhand. Okay, well.
What's this?
Donald, you. What is this? What?
Oh my God.
Let me see. You son of a bitch. I could kill you. Jesus, more hair. Put down that knife. He's like, knife.
Yeah, no, you pulled up.
Tell me you love me. Yes. I wouldn't tell you in a
I would.
million
No. Tell her. Go ahead. No, that's fine. No.
That easily. Spilling my own blood.
I'm not afraid of spilling my own blood. You still see smoke in the background too. Is awesome.
Don't
fucking fear on his face as well.
Yeah. I knew you wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I want you to marry me.
Exactly.
And he's a hey, it's a complimentary kiss. Awesome. Okay, well, stay tuned.
Exactly.
Feel Rum invites you to stay. Feature length motion picture presentation.
Deep Throat. Oh,
he looks so disappointed.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, I should have took some of this last night, Jay.
This was trying to wake me up for school when I was in high school.
God, some powerful shit. So wonderful. It's hard to believe.
Here we go.
And microphones are built different in the 70s.
Yeah. Boom mic guy having a blast. Gary knows what a pain in the ass it is to keep track of the boom mic to make sure it's not getting in the shot.
There goes that mic.
Yeah.
I love the unknown.
I'm the unknown.
Mm-hmm.
That is unknown.
Thank God for subtitle. A great many. Don't.
I mean, it's really clever. I think that something which would be quite a prosaic sketch, just requires this one thing to turn it into something hilarious.
I swear, it's 2 times. You can see their faces. They're holding it in with everything.
Oh God, yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is excellent. What sizes? Tell me.
I'm picking up somebody's audio. Luke, are you or is it Blue that's because I'm hearing the echo of somebody else's audio.
Goddamn Brits.
For the movie.
Me.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm watching it on another device here, so I'll take that.
It's better than people screaming, sorry. I'm on fire.
Yeah, that'll happen eventually. That's fine.
He can hear his heartbeat.
Yes. Right until it doesn't. Oh.
Won't help that guy there. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that usually works. Yeah. I've been told that. Okay, cool. Thank you.
It is nothing.
And they just keep going. They just keep going. They say that. I mean, they're giving some straight up dialogue. It's just the fucking mic, isn't it? That's just.
Yeah. It's just that damn boom mic.
I think that's fantastic. That bit, I love it.
Yes, the electric shaver. And then
that mic is thirsty.
I mean, this is also something from the Zucker brothers as well, because if a character is giving straight out dialogue, straight dialogue, something funny has to be going on in the background or whatever.
Yes, there's always something absurd going on in the background.
The fact the mic actually burps too.
Yep.
Oh no! If only he had a lighter. That sucks for matches.
I mean, just the operation of that thing in itself, I think, really does take quite a lot of talent. Imagine the rehearsals that they went through doing.
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Moscow in flames. Wait, what?
Missiles heading to New York. Film at 11.
I stopped right here. This is where I stopped at.
Oh,
you're in for a treat.
Bill Bixby.
Bixby's Sanhedrin.
I got headache pain.
Still the best Hulk actor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Once again, he just brings so much gravitas to
He's smacking a guy with the hammer. Damn.
He's doing everything possible to stare directly into the lens to not see what's going on around him.
Yeah. Yes,
God.
What you doing?
Here we go.
These trees.
I actually thought that was in a tool then for a minute, but
oh yeah,
much resembles that.
I was so embarrassed.
Yeah.
Those lingering odors. That sucks.
Fish for supper.
Fish for dinner.
Yeah. Harvey's still smoking those cigars.
Dear God.
Christ, did a cow shit in here?
Look at this DEI. Come on.
Oh, hold on to your butt, Blue.
Yeah, another fucking legend comes out of this one.
Yes.
I mean, I was fast forwarding. I just didn't watch the scene, but I know partially.
Oh no.
Was that to make sure there wasn't any more nudity?
You have not seen what I have seen.
Yeah, look at that stereo and oh my god, the fucking the vinyl.
Good old days.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I swear. It must have been mandatory in the 70s to have brown fucking floral wallpaper like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was. It was.
Yeah, that's
it
paisley
was-
stuff. No,
yeah.
normally it was wood paneling was the default by law. Yeah.
Yeah, and wood paneling on American cars as well, I believe, on station wagons. I believe.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, isn't that that's in the Constitution, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
The Wonderful World of Sex.
Oh, I know plenty of people who had those wallpapers still in the fucking Nancy's. Jesus. 'Cause,
Oh, direct me to their homes. I'd love to visit.
Yeah.
God knows, they could be dead now. They could be dead by now by heroin overdose.
Yeah.
Oh, either that or flamethrower.
Yeah.
Oh no, they weren't that lucky. They weren't that lucky.
The revelation of erogenous zones.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Yes, she is.
God, man, she's really jacked as well, but she's not.
Yeah.
Ayo.
I think she's more jacked than him, but still, damn,
Well,
she's killing it.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, not the TV.
Oh shit.
I know I'm going to sound racist, but he looks a little bit like Michael Winslow.
I honestly I felt that.
This guy was actually a big TV actor and just her character stuff in the 70s.
I may have done something similar once when I was in high school.
Yeah, of course, they got to pick a really dweeby looking guy with a big, enormous smile to get fucking cooked by this big muscular bastard that pops.
No,
in.
you can stop. He hasn't seen it.
Are you seeing it? Oh, no.
I'm listening to both of you.
Yeah, you mentioned.
I want you. He's like B.
She is gorgeous, though. Fuck me.
I want you.
I
now.
want you now.
Okay.
Recuerdos a todos.
Jesus
Recuerdos a todos. It's important to be bilingual.
The birth control. We've been there.
Yeah.
Oh, smile. Fucking music, man. It sounds just like Looney Tunes.
Well,
Yeah,
you can
something's
just imagine
definitely
what's
up
going
now.
on in the bathroom.
He's like,
All right, well, let's
Right.
get the bed ready. I got a little time here. Okay.
Yep.
My brother, where are your sheets?
flipping pillows up. Okay. He's ready. He's smiling. What is she doing?
And we're back.
And to petting.
Yes.
Fondle her back.
If
Yeah,
she's
she's
so
so
inclined, may grab his honker.
Face and neck. Yes.
Yes.
That kissing is so awkward. He's still wearing his socks too.
I mean, the man was lucky to get his pants off.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
You ready for it?
Premature
yeah,
ejaculation.
I've been there a couple times.
The Joy of Sex album
Whip, whip.
comes equipped with Big Jim
Jim
Slade.
Slade.
Jesus Christ. The music.
And the capital of Nebraska is Lincoln.
It's like a
little weird. Call me.
feature attraction.
She ain't calling him after Big Jim Slade. Stop it.
Isle of Lucy, April 9th, 11:42 a.m. Christopher Nolan, Oppenheimer bullshit.
Exactly.
sounds British. Oh.
I appreciate that he still has a picture of Queen Elizabeth or Victoria. Sorry.
Radio Peking.
Yes.
Socks on.
Napercada.
Worse than Detroit.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, Port Nike with socks still on. Yeah, they do that up north.
Motion picture distribution.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's true, villain. My God. That's some big ass rocks. Damn.
He's tough and ruthless. He's rough and toothless.
That's what I heard that loud. I was just fucking. Once again, they're just playing it so straight, saying these ridiculous lines, but they do it with such class as well.
Yeah.
Daniel Brockwitz presents Evan Kim, Master Bong Soo-han.
A fistful of yen.
I mean, he really does do the Bruce Lee spoof very well.
He's great.
He plays him a little bit more psychotic, doesn't he? Like,
It said Hong
well,
Kong,
he gives you a
right?
chance
Oh.
to kill.
Yeah, that's Hong Kong, definitely. They have the Statue of Liberty in Hong Kong. Everybody knows that.
The fucking music too.
The thing is, he's doing everything. He's got his mannerisms down. Everything. It's,
Oh yeah.
He's very good.
Yeah.
He's very he's a good martial artist as well.
That
Very
guy's
good
lit on
martial
Yeah,
artist.
but this guy he was a comedic actor.
Wait, hold on. Damn.
Yeah.
What was the movie? I can't remember the movie that he appeared in, and he was it was a martial arts movie where he was the villain. I can't remember what it was.
I don't know. I mean, most of the stuff that I remember from are like comedies that he was involved in. Because again, he's really good comic.
Yeah. Fucking music, man. It sounds like 70s fucking martial arts.
Yeah.
I just had a buddy email me because he saw what I was covering, and he was like, "I owe you for having me watch all these classics." And classics seems to be in quotes for some reason.
Yeah, he uses this fucking line on another thing later on. It's very good. It's very funny.
Yeah. Total concentration.
Wait, hold on. He's concent.
Feewing.
Is it with feewing?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know, like. Yeah, like he's a little bit more of a dork to Bruce Lee in a way.
Drinking tea. Blasphemy. I'm afraid.
Yes.
He talks. Misunderstood.
We needed him in The Princess Bride
He was in
Geographical boundaries are of no significance to me.
I was thinking exactly the same thing,
Yeah.
Jay.
Wow, wow.
Hey, Proctor.
What's up, Proctor?
50, 60 people.
Oh. Yeah, my attention, sir.
Yeah, because in the original, it's, he wants
brilliant.
revenge. He just wants to fucking kill people.
I
That's
just
it.
I heard a Tarzan scream too.
I love
Yes,
all this
well,
stock footage. It's
Yes.
brilliant.
Oh God, the stock footage when he's walking by the river.
Yeah. All his B-roll. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Fucking music is perfect. Sure it is. Ming Cho. Yes, Ming. That shirt. Oh yeah, there's giraffe.
Exactly.
Hold on.
You see
There's
an
an
elephant?
elephant.
Yeah. Wait, there's more.
This seems to be on location.
He's like, what the fuck?
I fucking lost it.
You've got some really good legitimate martial artists here, but they kind of got to play it real, but still make it a little bit ridiculous as well.
Yeah. So the when they show the producers, Bung Sung Han, that's actually the Taekwondo academy that they brought a lot of these people from. Everybody practicing to be odd job.
Yeah, I just got that. Look at that. Yeah, they did a fucking Bond reference. Wait, is that
oh, this just killed me.
Yeah, you got the burning sand. Yeah, you got to toughen your hands up. Come on.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like they take everything badass about it, but then turn it into something just pathetic.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Basketball.
The burning sand was a kung fu reference, wasn't it?
Yeah.
David Carradine.
Yep.
Yeah, no, because they're looking. That's it. They're watching all these movies and thinking, "Oh yeah, wouldn't it be funny if this happened to this guy instead of what just happened on screen there?" You know, that's it.
Yeah,
that's basically it.
Well, again, it's Enter the Dragon, but make it funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love how he just keeps repeating the line magnitude or some fucking magnitude.
So the set designs are cool though, man. They put work into that shit.
Oh yeah. Extraordinary magnitude.
Yeah, he just keeps saying that all the time.
Gratitude.
I'm a gratitude.
Look at those grapes.
This is the movie that caused me that when I was being sarcastic, I would always say extraordinary instead of extraordinary.
What was up his face?
Yeah, it's just going up above with the signals here.
Yeah, he's so smooth.
Once again, Bruce Lee, but he's a kind of a bit of a dork as well.
Ada, I have come to rescue you.
Oh, now she gets it. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. This is where characters being done for the sake of a pot whack. It does.
Here we go.
Bring me the prisoners. Wait, what the? Oh shit! Oh. Hold on, he took. he's got a
detachable hand.
Oh, damn.
Take him to the droid.
Take him to be tortured.
Jesus Christ.
He gets the worst though. He does.
Oh yeah, this guy.
I clip that. You slit that yellow bastard.
To Detroit. No! Oh my God! You can't scare me.
Yeah, the beheaded guy got fucking lucky.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he is going to be tortured afterwards, so that's.
Why the hell is there a skeleton in
got hand in a fucking...
Yeah.
You know what it's when you have to be
more gratitude.
The evil villains like fucking video messages totally in their layers.
Yes. I love the fact when you hear the tone and it's a gong.
No, he's practicing.
Yeah, it's something about adding something mundane and just dumb and lame into what's supposed to be very imposing.
Yeah, I mean, if you're like a Bond villain giving your big monologue, and all of a sudden your mother-in-law calls, and you have to take it, you know,
Pennington.
Yeah, we may be bugged, and there's like a fucking guy in the corner of a microphone.
Yeah.
This is just brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is
just brilliant.
Yeah, the obvious microphone and the flowers.
No one right there.
Yeah, I know you often complain about characters being done for the plot to work, but the characters are done for the jokes to work.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And it adds kind of
KLAHN. It's yep, right here.
But it works because you're not expecting it. You know, you're so
Well,
familiar with the real movie, then you say,
Well,
"Oh, it's
There's guys
it's also playing with the trope of movies that are like, oh, the camera can't see it, so it's not like the characters can't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks up. Wait, he grabs the mic.
That would be Wong.
He grabs the fucking mic. Oh, he's stealthy. There you go. Oh, damn! He slapped the shit out of him.
Like I said, he's still
Damn.
badass, despite the fact he's more.
Ooh, that mid double kick right there.
Oh, I gotta do some shadow.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, look at that.
Because you still have to get someone who's convincingly badass, even though he's playing a more goofball version.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Oh, there we go. Yep. Oh, look at that.
Okay. Well,
time to get back in.
Shit! Look at that dog. Wait.
What was that?
It's not a charade.
Total concentration.
It just cracked me up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, all right, that's better.
All right, cool.
Yeah. The dog's like, I don't know what the fuck that comes to.
What I just witnessed?
Just a lot of confusion here.
He slapped him on the head too.
Yeah, thankfully dogs can forget pretty quickly. I forgot what I said.
Yeah. This demonstrates the problems with DEI hiring.
Hey, Bush, up, buddy.
Yeah, Bush.
Watching this on class. Wait,
Hey, how you doing, Mum?
It's probably noisy. He didn't. Hold on.
Look, there's been a lot of work in trying to employ the deaf and blind, and yeah.
KB. Oh no! Wait.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean there is kind of hints of like if Frank Drebin was played by Bruce Lee in a way.
Yeah,
Or Bruce Lee was Frank Drebin.
Yeah. Also, this definitely is a Kojima game.
True. Yeah.
Must be the wind, and then they go back to just patrolling.
Take your pick. Wow.
Oh. there you go.
Hold on a second. Hey.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
don't be picky.
you do get your choice.
Dear God.
We have no idea what he chose.
I would have laughed if he chose the fucking Viking guy.
He could be.
Really.
Or the blow up doll.
Yeah, that would have been. It would have been funny if he chose the Viking guy. He's like, oh, so he's actually.
Yeah.
He's knocked over this. There he goes. Hey, the secret door.
There we go.
He lands too.
Now this is set design. I'm gonna need a basement with an air conditioning unit and some tinfoil.
Yeah, definitely nuclear reactor. Hold on.
Well, once again, just throwing something ridiculous that makes no sense. Something mundane but makes no sense to be in this setting, but it just makes it funnier.
Exactly.
1/4 the world's addicts. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of addicts, Neb, I think you're echoing again.
To threaten the entire world. Okay. Thanks for telling the whole plot.
Yeah. It's too bad they can't have flash photography in here.
Yeah.
White line and request to refrain from using flash bulbs.
See.
Yeah. I don't know. Drive casually.
Exactly. Sneaky. Oh, here we go. This is ingenious.
What is he whipping out? Oh my God.
Ingenious.
Nice. It's a little robot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Do you remember these, Jay? When we used
Yeah,
to have these? I go,
yeah.
Wow. Get that thing walk any fucking slower.
It's a toy robot.
Jesus. Eat lead, sucker.
I just love the guy. It's a toy robot. Ah! It jumps through the window.
Atomic detonator. Danger. Call it a.
Yeah. Just kick that thing.
Sure. That's.
Oh my God! He set off the alarm.
What is that alarm?
That's the alarm.
It's a black dude. He's kicking the shit out of that guy. There we go.
And he disables the alarm.
I said it's actually well choreographed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he is covered in sweat, man. He was working his ass off. Jeez, them kicks. How many more are there? All right. 2. Dude jumped into the elevator. He said the nun caught him. That's all peaceful in these fish. Wait.
Yes, that's a dildo.
What's is that?
On his hand for a hand. Yeah. You have my gratitude.
I wasn't sure at first.
Yes.
Is he?
He's got an electric toothbrush attachment.
Oh. Boy. Fucking
Don't worry.
Gadget.
He's fine.
He's got a blaze.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Yeah, no. What if the villain from Enter the Dragon didn't just use his hand as weapons? He used it for other things like doing his hair, brushing his teeth, shaving his face, everyday stuff.
Shit, nunchucks. Oh, damn. Well, hold up. Nice.
Yeah, well, have a stick.
3 times. Okay. All right. How many? There's so many bodies. Oh, I just heard that.
Yes.
There's still more.
Of course. I mean, this is an army of extraordinary magnitude. Blue. Come on.
Okay, cool. He's like, all right, go in the hole.
Oh shit!
Damn it! Not the gates. Mr. Lou. The spray of skill.
I'm sure this guy was in Hawaii Five-0, the TV series.
Oh yeah.
My God, that scar.
I'm gonna see my operation. And he shows this.
Yeah. Some of these drink but don't care. Some of these don't know where they are but do care. Hey, I'm the one that doesn't drink.
I don't drink.
Which cell do you want to go to? I don't care.
Just lost drinking, man. Where are we?
I don't care.
Yeah, I've been there.
These are people who know where they are, but they do care.
But do you care? They care, but don't drink.
But don't drink.
I'm gonna drink.
For God's sakes,
he
guard.
He has to make
You
sure
got
the
to mix it up again. Yeah, you have to sort your prisoners correctly.
Exactly.
Give him a drink.
I don't care.
Lock me up in that cell, please.
Give him. What do you want to drink? I don't care.
Regret free. Regret free.
Yes.
Fucking A.
That is not important right now.
Monster energy drinks and vodka or whiskey, huh?
Well, just mean our guards.
Brilliant.
Big boy. Huh, what?
I think I've
Hung
seen
well.
Hung well.
Hung well. All right.
Yeah, I think he's always played like drug dealers in a lot of crime.
Long Wang.
Long Wang.
Yeah, fucking dick names.
Wait up, these names. To guard number 3.
Enormous genitals.
Yeah, you go for the puns and then you just go for the obvious fucking
Yeah,
jokes,
yeah,
don't
you
That's it.
just reveal that you're very much aware of the silliness that you're engaged in.
Okay. Love songs on my guitar. Fuck us. He's broke his neck.
Exactly.
Card number 2. You're my alarm clock. I'm no ding-a-ling.
Bring us back.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, he can't do it the same way. He has to do a different one every
course.
time, doesn't he?
Fighting force of extraordinary magnitude. Yes. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. He has our gratitude.
He has our gratitude. Let's all give him a big hand. Oh.
He broke the gong. Fucking music.
But it's very appropriate to watch all these low budget Hong Kong movies. They do have that kind of really sort of cheap synthesizer playing.
Yeah.
They do. Yeah. Some of the soundtracks are actually pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of gives it a charm, though, doesn't it? Though
It
That's
does
the thing.
actually.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Him versus butt kiss. Shit. Damn. That big dude's whooping his ass. They were just like,
Yeah. He's like, oh, all right.
okay.
It's going to be that kind of party.
Yeah, but they did a good job with this spoof. Like, really does feel as
Yeah.
epic.
Whoa.
My God. That's one of a fucking backflip.
All righty then.
Wait for it. Hands are crossed.
Oh, yeah.
Strength difference. Yeah. Damn.
And there we go. That's Hong Kong cinema slow-mo. When you
Yeah.
He got back
Well,
up like,
well, alrighty then.
Come on. Bit him.
Here we go.
Nice. Damn.
That's a direct.
Yes, Enter the Dragon.
Proper Enter the Dragon, that.
Wait, hold on.
That's not. What the fuck?
And that would later inspire Blade. It's got to have done.
Oh, kicked him. Nice spin kick. The gut. Nice. Wait, what the hell did you get that from?
That's a transmission.
Okay.
Well, I hope that doesn't.
That battle's over. Yeah.
Chinese meals.
All food.
Wait.
Korean,
Oh, yeah.
Chinese, Japanese, whatever you got.
For no reason.
And Big Jim Slade shows up.
You know?
It was either that or I used my dick to pick the lock.
No, he's flexing.
Of course. Big Jim Slade.
Holy shit. It's a battle royale.
Here we go. Well, let's just grab a handful of those and squeeze.
Oh. No, he's in the pond.
It's Dr. Kwan in the pond with the pipe wrench.
Kwan.
Yes.
It is. That's a Godzilla statue.
Yes, it is. Yes, he has a Godzilla hand.
Oh. Without the Wolverine. Fucking music.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Wait, hold on.
Everything from the cinematography as well to really match the Enter the Dragon. It really does feel like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very good.
Good. If you're going to do the homage, you got to do it right.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, the fucking slashing the wall is pretty funny as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Kicked in the face, dude. The fucking noise ain't helping.
I know, because Bruce Lee did that long.
Yes.
He's like, oh shit, I missed him and hit that thing.
Yes.
Jimmy hit someone. Fucking that 70 cent.
Yeah. Yep. We've got that one mini Moog, and that's it. Oh my God, he's made the wall bleed.
He's got it.
Oh. Haha.
Wait, hold on. He's got the fire. There you go.
Yeah,
Luke.
that's Luke's hand right there.
God damn it.
Yeah, I said Luke's got an erection now.
Mm-hmm.
And now Luke's masturbating.
Yeah.
Exactly. Good thing he didn't see it in the theater. No, not water.
Oh.
I'm melting.
Hold on, wait.
Melting.
What a word.
What a word.
It was a force of extraordinary magnitude.
All right. Well, wait, where'd he come? Hold on. How did he get there so fast?
Well, the British Empire, sun never sets.
That's it. Back to Kansas.
Wait, hold on. He said back to Kansas.
Yes, he does. You've always had that power.
Oh my God. Please. Wait a second.
Uh-huh.
There's no place like home.
That's right.
I understand that reference.
Yeah.
Wait a second. There's no place.
There's no place like home.
Fucking A.
Do you know, I reckon that there was probably about a third of the budget just went on that buying that clip.
Yeah, yeah.
He wakes up in black and white.
Yes.
With the pigtails.
Also, notice he can talk correctly.
I'm home at last. Wait, boy, his accent's gone, Jay.
Yeah,
no trace of it. Oh, okay. What's your situation? Hey, extraordinary man.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit! Hide that.
Indeed. Your own front door. Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah. Like
you can visit a dairy.
Find
out how milk is handled.
Delivery. Important skills. He's on home safety.
Yeah. He's part of the library.
Your teeth more attractive.
You should discuss with your dentist.
Yeah. Where they're actually playing it, so
this might be a little awkward production, I guess.
Wow.
Oh, here we go.
Damn monks.
Yeah, there's some. You really get a lot of these characters coming back in Airplane, don't you?
Yeah. Johnny is the court reporter.
And now it's Willard time.
It is.
Beers, 1892. Damn. Okay. You can find. He smacked her ass.
Of course. So, wait, they're grabbing her ass.
Hold on.
You're only reincarnated 6 or 7 times. You've got to reach really good so you can get Willard.
Earthquakes and must.
Yes. Will cause fumbles. Yeah.
What are they playing on?
Scot free.
Scot free.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, this is definitely what this is definitely what the elites are doing right now. The WEF and the WHL with everyone.
You found a Patsy. Go again.
Exactly.
See, the thing is, see, Jay and I.
Jack Ruby kills the Patsy.
So this is where I think Jay and I would have an advantage over you two, because we've seen these commercials ourselves.
Exactly.
We grew up through these commercials. And we knew exactly what they're like. Anything by MB Games, this is it.
Yeah. Parker Brothers.
22 witnesses died in natural causes.
You forget we can play these games on our tablets now.
Right.
We're more advanced. You're just old.
Spin the public opinion board. The public believes
you're scot-free.
God, this is incredibly too real. This one.
Here it is.
I can't laugh. It's so real.
A towering inferno.
Oh man,
earthquake, terror.
You'll get shitless. By that's Armageddon.
Armageddon.
Tell me this doesn't make $1 billion if you put it in the.
I will go see that tomorrow.
Oh yeah, it screams of "shut up" and take my money kind of.
Yes.
It really does.
Wait, hold on. This building is unsafe.
I keep thinking of Richard Ayoade in Gareth Marenghi's when he bashes that desk.
Yeah.
Yeah, if this guy tits up, my arse is grass.
Governor, the city's in flames.
A terrorist. It's about to blow in a second.
What are we going to do?
Oh, there's Donald Sutherland.
Yeah, Donald Sutherland is the clumsy waiter.
You get the most accomplished actor of them all to be the clumsy waiter.
Yes.
Even George Lazenby gets the fucking lead role.
Lead for her. Face reality.
Who's reality? Yours or mine? Leave her. Come back to me. I can no longer run away. She's just repeating the exact same argument.
Reality. Yours or
My
mine?
reality. see, he loses it right there.
Whose games?
Larry, we're starting the edges.
You will never forget.
That's Armageddon. You know what I'm saying. Here it is. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Who's this actor? G? I've seen him before.
Henry Gibson.
Okay.
He's the
He's one of those
Illinois
actors-
Nazi from the Blues Brothers.
Yeah, it's always in everything. He's the Babs as well, and he's got this like
Well, he was in Rowan and Martin's Lap In.
Was he? Oh, I
Yeah.
did not know that.
Yep.
Rigor mortis. Okay.
A rotting smell.
smell.
Three,
Okay.
occasional drowsiness.
Sure. Yeah. Hold on.
Do not drive. Avoid heavy machinery. Do not talk.
Indeed. Have been helped. Yes. Our Johnny died. Okay.
Yeah.
Despite,
Despite Johnny's handicap.
Hold on a second.
It's just so fucked up. It really is. He really does look like he's been dead for 2 years.
He got him at the. He's at the.
He's in the mashed potatoes. Yeah, we're at the ball game. Look at that. He's having a fun there. Yeah, and swimming. You know, family swimming is great.
Jesus Christ! Is Henry Gibson the same?
He's getting
When death,
When death
knocks at your door.
It's fucked up.
Yes, Henry Gibson's United Appeal for the Dead. Oh my God.
Oh, courtroom. How's this?
Death is the #1 killer in the United States today.
I've heard. The numbers don't lie.
True. And children are the #1 cause of child abuse.
Yeah. September 22nd. Multi-car collision.
This is Jim Abrams, right? Gary, isn't that
Yeah,
Abrams?
yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Judge Colas
Schmeiser.
Yeah.
Opening remarks. Yo, Black. What's up with that? Hold on. What's up with the sonography back there? Hold on.
That's Johnny from Airplane.
Holy shit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, he's got the.
Yep.
It's really stuffed, Wally. Hey, beef.
Yeah, so they tried to get Jerry Mathers as well, but the negotiations never got resolved. So it's one of the Zuckers that are playing Bieber.
Yeah.
Call your first witness.
Hold on.
Never mind, operator.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great joke.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
My wife. Damn. 45 to go. Unfair.
With a spoon.
That's fucked up. He said spool. Hold on.
Spoon.
Yes, spoon.
Oh, yes, spoon.
Yeah.
Spool doesn't make much sense. Spoon does, but okay.
Mhm. That's true. Yes.
That you're not a driving instructor.
Yeah. Doctor. No.
And the misspoken as well. Another
object to the slight of questioning. He's consulting his briefs.
Okay.
They're fine.
Yeah, literally the misspeaking, like you can't take a guess. Well, not for another 2 hours. You can't
Yeah.
take a guess for another 2 hours.
Sheldon.
Uh-huh.
What is? I mean, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sheldon.
Yeah. Sheldon.
Yeah. Okay. It's immaterial.
Yeah.
Brilliant framing.
Yes.
Really
yeah.
great composition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you follow me, please?
To make the
Objection.
comedy work, you just got
Counsel's leaving the witness.
Straight.
I love the NPR voice while the judge continues.
Oh, nice commercial. Here we go. Hey, making a salad.
Cat in New West Noah.
Hold on. Wait. Good God, that poor cat. Jesus, man.
And we're back. These facts are related to the case.
Definitely.
Filigree.
Read the filigree.
As everyone expected, a surprise witness. She was declared dead at the scene.
Hold on. Mm-hmm. Identify him. I just can't do it.
Are you familiar with the penal codes of this state?
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I've got it. I didn't think he was a creep or something.
Yeah. I guess you're right, Wally. That's a so heinous.
Heinous?
Heinous. Oh. Hold on. Hyenas. Oh. Hold on. Look, Wally. Why is he?
We need no harm to your planet.
Say it.
This one.
Okay.
No, it's got to be this one.
Okay. For him. Identify. Of a blue Buick. That was him. That's him. He's guilty.
this great build up?
Six. Wow. Gotcha.
Was sent to bed without supper.
Oh, a Samuel L. Bronkowitz movie.
More
Here we
previews,
go.
huh?
You thought I'm going to get you suckers good.
There we go.
She was 6 feet of black dynamite. He was a short Hasidic Jew.
Jesus. Damn. Get her to the ground.
He kindled the Sabbath candles.
My God. Damn. That sounds painful. Those are big. God damn.
You can see the torrid sexual lust.
Yep.
Bronkowitz presents Cleopatra Schwartz.
Damn. He's feeding the machine gun belt.
Yes. So you'd pay to go see Cleopatra Schwartz.
Educational films, huh?
Zinc oxide and you. Oh, Gary. The Johnny Dangerously educational film. Your testicles and you.
How do I use zinc oxide? Ah, the soap. Ding.
You're
Dipsters. That berserk. Okay, well, they did this. Those curtain rods. Huh? Okay.
Shelves in your refrigerator.
Okay, we
middle hook. The heat control on your stove.
Dear God.
Safety catcher in your son's rifle.
There was the fire extinguisher.
Oh yeah, the dead kid's the fucking icing on the cake. It is.
Yep. The emergency brake on your car.
Jesus, sorry.
All brakes. How about sand?
That blanket.
Yes, sand. Your husband's pacemaker. Your artificial limb.
Damn.
Rebuilding your home.
Rebuilding your home. Here we go.
Danger Seekers. Yep.
It's been said that the test of a
All right. A unique breed of cat.
The kind of man that doesn't know the meaning of the word fear.
Rex Kramer.
Yes.
For the sake of adventures.
Rex Kramer, Danger Seeker.
This reminds me of Super Dave.
Yeah, it is. It's a precursor to Super Dave, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like Super Dave. That guy was so so nuts.
Oh, this would never.
Oh my God. I can only imagine. I gotta clip that.
You now know why Gord loves Rex Kramer, Danger Seeker.
Oh, fucking hero.
But yeah, I mean, Blue's right. I mean, that it is Super Dave, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
It really is.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Super Dave also had the benefit of Evil Knievel and all that. You know, yeah.
Turn on the TV. Mm-hmm. Look at that couch. My God. Good old box TVs. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's. I mean, that's not one of the big consoles. That's one of those modern independent units.
He puts the drink down.
Yeah, hey, baby. You know what I'm talking about.
Look at that turtleneck.
Yeah, you gotta bring back the turtleneck. They're tactical and they look good.
Mm. That's Detroit again.
I just gotta love how these old movies just didn't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm. Damn unions and their contracts. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 500,000 Japanese railway workers. This is 17 million. This is a million. No, this is trains.
Yeah, I love the Japanese in Japan.
Vlog Tokyo streets. It's the audio keeps changing too. It's just same it is. They camp out in the desert.
Stores of clothing. Yeah, with the Japanese.
What's those Japanese?
Yes, it's happening in Japan with the Japanese.
Wait, hold on.
He's trying to be professional, not give anything away, but
he's biting his thumb.
I fucking love
it. He's like, come here.
Well, they're not even trying with the fucking backgrounds anymore now.
Damn. Okay, well.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, boys. Damn.
So that revealed evidence in arms and
I think I saw some bush as well.
Right, that's, he said, the guy's just like, damn. There you go. Why is he looking? Dear God. Yeah, we'll get into it. All the fucking papers are falling. Well, yeah. Right, good night.
Eyewitness News.
Mm-hmm.
Pants. Film at 11.
I'm not wearing any pants.
Okay. Is that a function or a polka?
I'm so impressed with this woman that she is somehow able to sing off key consistently.
It's brilliant. It's so wiki wiki wiki.
Yes, it's got a meter. It's got a meter that is tricky.
I definitely clip that danger zone. He runs in there and just like
the dream of the new karaoke.
That N word there.
That
Rex Kramer, Danger Seeker.
Seriously, that is a terrific film.
It is. It's just fucking laugh a minute. That's it. Just laugh.
Yeah,
it is. And again, they have like the little short bits, that like the guy from Eyewitness News, just hitting you with a 5-second one, and they have Fistful of Yen, which is 20 minutes.
Yeah,
and it still works. Yeah,
and because it does still feel like a genuinely good kung fu movie, doesn't it? That's
yeah,
why.
it does. It does. Yeah. See, the thing is, right, for years and years, I'm talking for decades. You had critics in this country that constantly berated the American comedy scene, and accusing American comedians of not knowing the meaning of satire and irony, right?
Yeah.
And for years, I was calling bullshit on this thing, and even a lot of my friends were saying exactly, "Oh, the Americans wouldn't get this. The Americans wouldn't get that. Oh, they wouldn't get Monty Python. They wouldn't get this, that, and the other." And I would point out specifically Kentucky Fried Movie. But even prior to this, that Zuck as well had done The Big Bus, which is a particular favorite of mine. I love it. I really love it. It was their first kind of spoof disaster movie. But I knew that the Americans really did get irony.
Yeah.
And the only reason that people said this was it was something that they parroted that critics had said. Because the majority of the American comedy that we would have over here was things like, Rhoda and the Mary Tyler Moore Show, and Different Strokes, and if you can call that comedy, and Welcome Back, Kotter, and WKRP in Cincinnati, that kind of stuff, and people were thinking, or at least critics were saying, that we didn't get irony, and that you didn't get irony. Absolute bullshit. I mean, this is as ironic a movie as you could find. I mean, it's absolutely stacked with irony. It's stacked with satire. It's fucking fantastic. It's a fantastic movie.
Well, and I think this movie also demonstrates like their ability to understand how to parody different genres. I mean the Samuel L. Bronkowitz shit, those previews are fantastic. But even the TV court show thing, it's very much like it's shot in the style, and it's shot TV style versus
TV style.
Versus the filmic quality of the other things that they're doing.
Because they are still competent filmmakers. I mean, they've still gone through all the lessons they need to learn, and and what shots they need to convey. What set and emotions go through the scene. And all they've done is just ramp it up with jokes, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a complete this mishmash of the TV parody combined with movie parody, but you can tell that this is somebody who knows how to shoot television, who has grown up with TV commercials, these kinds of TV commercials. I mean, as I said before, Jay, I mean, you and I would know about these TV commercials. We've watched these TV commercials as we were growing up.
Absolutely.
So we know them. They may look quite sort of dated and slightly odd to I'm not going to use the words modern audience, but newer audiences.
Oh, well, definitely not, Gary, because Christian's generation, remember too, now they have apps with skippable ads, and commercials are almost non-existent. When people have Netflix and streaming, like I mean, Christian would watch like some, like if you have like a Netflix, I got to add Netflix. I'm only paying $8 a month. I'm not paying $25 a month. But for most kids now on their phones, they don't know commercials anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even commercials are shot differently, right? The commercials of the 70s are much more, they're lower budget affairs. The cameras that you're using are nowhere near the level of the film, versus now where everybody's kind of using the same equipment because it's all at a similar low price point. And I mean, Ridley Scott, made his bones doing commercials.
Yes.
But But if you were doing, you know, Parker Brothers game, you couldn't afford Ridley Scott to come in and do, you know, Stratego or something like that, right?
I
You
mean,
know, so
I mean, I have a bias. Yes, I'm going to go see it just because I want to see Mel Brooks before he passed away. But I'm not going to pretend for half of a fucking millisecond that like the modern writers can make a space footballs film next year. That's going to be offensive and edgy.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I'm only just because well, two reasons: Mel Brooks and Rick Moranis are coming back, but I'm not. Gonna,
I mean, that for me is the real bonus. I think
that's
above Mel Brooks, to be honest with you.
That's why I say, I don't think it's going to be good, but I mean, again, I won't pay for it with Regal, but like, I mean, the nostalgia. Of course, I want this to be funny and offensive. I just don't trust. Because remember, Mel Brooks and Rick Moranis, they're not writing it. That's the issue. It's like,
yeah.
So, I mean,
I think Spaceballs is one of Brooks's weaker.
I completely agree. I don't like
because he goes meta with it instead of actually understanding the genre and dealing with tropes. But I mean, that's the thing about like the Zuckers and Abrams and John Landis. I mean, don't sell John Landis. You know, he is all right as a filmmaker. He's had one or two good movies, I think. But they understand not only like the way you film it, the visual style, but they also understand the tropes of the different genres. I mean, you know, Fistful of Yen is clearly someone who's watched Hong Kong cinema and you know, picked stuff up, right? That's Armageddon is they're living in the time when disaster movies have become the replacement for the big epic movie.
You've kind of got the couple who are going through their problems while this Armageddon thing is happening, and you know, it's they're basically just repeating the same dialogue they've had 50 times in these disaster movies.
But as Jay was saying, I mean, this is you know, this is actually a very much something that reflects the time in which it was made. I mean, it absolutely reflects the time in which it was made, aside from the courtroom situation, the courtroom TV thing. You know, that's more of a throwback to a kind of a late 50s, early 60s stuff. But that's Armageddon, as Jay was mentioning. You know, this was where disaster movies were absolutely at their peak.
You had Earthquake, The Towering Inferno, Poseidon Adventure. I mean, just all of these, and then they'd replace the epic because the big historical epic had failed, much like westerns had, and so the studios go, okay, well, we're just going to find every actor on the fucking planet and put them into this disaster movie, and
and with you know, going back to Mel Brooks, I think you know, he was pretty much the king of parody in his day. I think an underwatched Mel Brooks movie is Silent Movie. I think it's woefully ignored.
To be or not to be.
I mean, there are some Mel Brooks movies that people don't really know that much about. I've never been a fan of Spaceballs. I did go to the cinema to see that, but and I saw a couple of his movies at the drive-in theater. But there's a common denominator here, right? There's a real common denominator here, and that is that these writers, directors, and performers are Jewish. You know, and I think that Jewish writers and directors are masters of pastiche, parody, and irony. I don't know why that is.
It's a cultural thing.
It is,
like the vaudeville, isn't it? The whole vaudeville thing.
Well, you kind of have two things going at once. One is that the entertainment industry was looked down upon, you know, much like, I mean, and that's been true like since the Roman times. You know, that actors and prostitutes were on the same social level. And so when you know, you have vaudeville and the Borscht Belt circuit, you know, in on the East Coast of the U.S., then when movies start to be made, you have Edison, you know, running the trust, and then you have a bunch of Jewish people who are like, okay, well, we're already in like the entertainment business. We have venues because we have theaters and all that. let's start showing movies. But licensing stuff from the trust is hard. So you get guys like Carl Laemmle and all of the guys who build the studio systems, and they have to leave the accepted areas of the East Coast with Edison because of the trust. So, you know, they're the ones that build Hollywood. But I think so that's the reason that they're so heavy in, you know, film and TV industry, is because they were first movers and everybody else looked down on it. And you have a similar thing in, you know, kind of England with the theater is high art, but the other stuff we'd look down upon. We're too good for that kind of thing. Right. And so the low classes are the ones that work in TV or films or things like that. It shifts a bit later, but the other thing is that the Jewish culture itself, because they operate within a larger culture and are often segregated, either, you know, metaphorically or literally, you know, in some cases, they have an ability to kind of view that culture through a different lens. And they're also very they don't promote or proselytize their beliefs, right?
Absolutely.
And so there's a
kind of
humility and a self-effacing quality to what they do.
There's something extremely self-deprecating about Jewish humor.
It's very blunt honesty as well, isn't it?
It really is.
We live in Queens. What the hell is the end of the universe got to do with us?
And of course, you know, I mean, you know, we have people like you know, Jack Benny and Sid Caesar and such like, where we really start to see a real kind of a real shift to real kind of no, I wouldn't say aggressive comedy, but certainly a more acidic, not Hasidic, but a more sort of acidic and sort of zircon edged, very, very cutting kind of Jewish comedy, and this is this is where people like Joan Rivers, I think, really picked up the mantle as well. You know, love or loathe her, she was fantastic. A fantastic performer, and she gave no fucks about any hecklers or any criticism.
No,
she really didn't, and that's what I like about Jewish comedians, performers, and writers. They really don't give a shit.
Great phone call for all.
The toy, love it. Well, I think the other thing is that, you know, when you're accused of being behind the conspiracies of everything and you control all these things, and you're like, bro, we're just a bunch of performers down here or whatever. It becomes again the hilarity is like looking at their lack of power, and then what is actually attributed to them, and making a joke about it. I mean, you know, I had a good friend who was Russian and Jewish and had immigrated in the late 70s. Because
you're not one of those people who says, you know, I'm not racist because I know a Jew.
No. Actually, he was far more racist than I was. But when I was working in California, one of the early companies that I worked for went public, and I had, you know, founder shares in it and all that. And so he found an old tract about the Treasury Department and how it was a Jewish conspiracy. And he then said, welcome to the conspiracy. Now that you have money, we'd like to welcome you in. You know, there'll be all this, and it's this long thing, and it's all just tropes about how, you know, controlling the media and the gold and all that. And he just writes all that out as if, now that you have money, you we'll let you in. Okay, it's fine. Now you're one of us. And I mean, it was hilarious, but it was absolutely on par with the kind of thing that he and I used to joke about. I mean, we would go to stores, the electronic stores there in there, and they always had an Asian guy who had a bit of an accent. And so if one time we got separated, and I went up to the guy and had him call for my buddy Chip Jew, and so the way the guy said it was Cheap Jew, and so Cheap Jew was being paged over the intercom, and Oleg just comes walking up with a middle finger raised.
Oh, back when we could offend.
It was also, again, he also had a problem with authority, So we got pulled over by the cops in a rental vehicle of his one time, and the guy comes over, and it was clearly like a motorcycle cop because he was wearing his jack boots and sunglasses and all that, but he was stuck in a car that day, so you knew he was going to be a little, scratchy. And he comes up and he starts asking Oleg these questions like, "Is this your car?" "No, it's a rental." How long have you been driving? It's driver shows the driver's license and all that. And he's like, so have you been in America? Like, and I can see Oleg is getting pissed, and I'm like, oh boy, here we go. And finally, the guy goes, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" And Oleg said, "I don't know. You thought I had donuts in the car?" And that was the end of the questioning, and we went right to the writing of the tickets.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. That is brilliant. But I think really, you look at people like Larry David, who I think this is a guy who's just ran with every trope that you can think of.
Yeah.
And he's an absolute master at it.
Yeah, I mean, the neurotic, crazy Jewish mother, the expectations, and all that stuff. Yeah,
and also the self-loathing Jew as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I do hate myself, but it has nothing to do with being Jewish.
That's right. That's right. I have so many other good reasons to hate myself.
To Gary and Jay, at the time period, so their budget for this for 1977, the budget they said reportedly was $600,000. Now for 77, is $600,000 considered a big budget for that time?
I suppose considering that this was an independent movie. Look, you give that budget to Roger Corman, that's
like 3 or 4 films. Yeah,
easy.
Yeah,
but there's a quality about this. And you can see, as Jay and Luke was saying, you can kind of really see how John Landis has his influences have been absorbed. His television and film influences have definitely kind of like seeped into his veins. And I think it's a great expression of the time.
Yeah,
it's a really great expression of the mid 70s. It's fantastic.
It's low budget for a mainstream movie.
Okay,
it is. Yeah.
It's a bit high budget for indie. Again, depending on definitions of indie, because we got real flexible in the 70s with what was indie films. Because this was the same year as Star Wars, right?
It was.
Yeah.
No, I asked because so they're according to the numbers right here. The numbers are saying that it cost $600,000. That domestic box office was $15 million. International was $5 million. So worldwide box office was $20 million.
$20 million.
That's pretty good.
Off a budget of $600,000. So it says it did
really
33 times its production budget, and on top of, you guys know later on, you would have home video VHS sales would boost that even higher. So for a film from 1977 that cost $600,000 to do $20 million is phenomenal.
I guarantee it did more than that in physical media once home video became a thing.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, and especially for also in 77, like what's the average price of a ticket? So to do 15 million in America on 1977 ticket prices is fucking impressive.
Yeah, you're looking at 10 million people saw this thing.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
I had not seen this until like home video became a thing. But I did see Airplane in the theaters. And I mean, that thing was such a hit. It had a cultural impact as well. But remember that this movie would be competing with like Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah.
Well,
right.
And Star Wars came out the same year too.
Yeah.
Star Wars, Smokey and the Bandit,
Close Encounters.
Close Encounters, Damnation Alley.
Yeah. And I did look up. It said the average ticket price of a film in 1977 was $2.23. So $2.23 for a film to do 15 million.
Yeah, and most of this stuff was seen at like matinees or off times, because this is going to be a big teen film that pulls young people in.
Yeah, this is just kind of past the sort of counterculture period, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, I think this sort of counterculture was sort of 69 to about 73, 74, something like
Yeah,
that.
75, it kind of comes to a close because of the end of Vietnam for us and all that. Yeah.
Like you said, yeah, of course, they couldn't track, but they probably was no metric, but like they're not tracking how many VHS were rentals than people bought this on VHS. So yeah, it's definitely those numbers are even higher if they tracked everything.
Oh yeah.
Oh, way higher. Way higher. I mean,
I would have discovered this in like a video store. You know, you're walking around and you see the Kentucky Fried Movie, and you're already like, okay, you have my attention, sir, with this name. And I'm sure that the video would have said something like, you know, for the makers of Airplane or whatever. And then you're like, all right, let's give it a go. And then you see this just howling laughing, watching this thing. And so many, again, whatever your taste is, you're going to find something. Right, the absolute deadpan of Henry Gibson's United Appeal for the Dead, you know, compared with Catholic High School Girls in Trouble, you know, or the Joy of Sex album with Big Jim Slade. I remember my buddies and I were walking around doing Big Jim Slade stuff all the time. You know, whenever something went wrong, it was like, thankfully, this car comes equipped with Big Jim Slade.
I mean, the first time I ever come across this movie, the first time I knew anything about this movie, was we actually had a Saturday morning kids TV show over here called Tiz Was, right? Now it was a huge show. I mean, it was absolutely massive to the extent where adults would be watching it. So it was from something like 9 until midday. So 3-hour kids TV show. It was very kind of anarchic. And they would show clips of certain movies, but they actually showed entire sequences of Kentucky Fried Movie. So for example, they had the interview with the two guys in the mic.
Yeah,
that whole thing was actually inserted into this kids TV show. It's weird. I mean, really, really weird. But there were other pieces of the movie that were put in as well. They also put in pieces of Airplane and Monty Python and the Holy Grail. So this was how I kind of discovered some of these movies, particularly I think Kentucky Fried Movie. And then as soon as it was out on VHS, then I think it was my cousin that rented it, and we went over and waited until my aunt and uncle were out, and we just sat there, curtains drawn, just pissing ourselves with laughter.
Now again, Wikipedia, I know people said in the past can be false sometimes, but just going by what they're saying, they're trying to like basically say the skits here, like Dino is the ape is Dino De Laurentiis.
Yeah, because the King Kong.
Okay.
And Rick Baker is.
Yeah, he did. Because
he's the one that King Kong for Dino De Laurentiis.
I think the original one. See, that's definitely wrong. So this is a Wikipedia thing.
That's what I said. Yeah, I can't. I just based on trying to find trivia facts. I never know what's true.
That's horseshit, right? That is horseshit, right? So, somebody has actually put that up completely wrong. Right, so I have the Cinefex #1 of which is Rick Baker, right?
Okay.
So it follows his career all the way through to, I can't remember what it follows it through to, but it's got all of it. So it's got Schlock, it's got this, but this was a gorilla that he created, and it was created deliberately to look like as not badly unrealistic, but it was unrealistic.
Yeah.
The person that created the King Kong costume for Dino De Laurentiis was Collar and Baldy. Collar and Baldy, who also famously sculpted the alien head with the pneumatic jaw from Giger's sketches, which Giger was deeply unimpressed by, and he also did E.T. So also sculpted and created E.T. So that's Collar and Baldy. This is not Collar and Baldy's ape. This is Rick Baker's ape. And it does feature in Cinefex #1, which is completely devoted to Rick Baker's entire career, and Rick Baker appears in that or doesn't appear in that suit. He's in the suit, but he obviously doesn't appear. This is the problem that I've got with Wikipedia, that people come across what they consider to be a fact, or they surmise something, or they speculate on something, and it's pure conjecture. And then it's updated, and people suddenly see that as being the fact, without using the proper resources and source material to back it up.
I mean, some stuff, I guess, sometimes Gary, they get right, like Fistful of Yen, obviously it's a parody of Enter the Dragon, the Bucket of Waters, homage to the Wizard of Oz. So some facts they do get right, just it depends on which facts.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really that difficult to look at Fistful of Yen and see where the influences are.
Yeah, the interesting thing is like Samuel L. Bronkowitz, that reference is, so there's a few people that they're referencing, but really the one that they're focusing on is one of the guys who created AIP, American International.
Yeah.
And this is exactly the kind. Roger Corman, made his career making movies for AIP.
For AIP,
yeah.
Usually, IMDb is more accurate, correct?
Yes and no.
I mean, there are still contributors from, let's just say, erroneous sources.
Well, and I think a lot of times you get because we didn't have behind the scenes and people keeping track of this, and you would have making of things or whatever.
Yeah,
there was often either you heard somebody explain something later and they were incorrect because it's been 20 years since they talked, or involved in this, and so memories always get a bit fadey. But also that just kind of urban myths that we build up around these things that everybody just knew somehow, and then that becomes the established truth.
What is it? What is it they say? Myth becomes legend, legend becomes history. So I mean the contributions on IMDb, I personally don't trust. Some of them I do, but because you have a platform that relies on people who are members of IMDb, anyone again can put anything they like, just like Wikipedia is. And then all of a sudden it becomes history, it becomes fact.
I'm amused at the idea that the original titles considered were Free Popcorn and Closed for Remodeling. I'm not sure Closed for Remodeling would have done well at the box office.
No, Gary, I mean, because I would have been too young for this, I guess, to grow up until I was a teenager.
Okay. Don't keep labouring the point. I mean, Jay and I have got a bit of a problem with this. This age thing now.
Well, I think
you need to respect your elders more. I think. Chris,
I was never conscious of how old I am until I come on these fucking streams.
We start hanging out with these fetuses, and then what the hell are we supposed to do?
It is. Listen, it is where Gary sits. Talked to me and mom she never heard this from. Dad never talked about. I'm shocked that of all the comedies I grew up on, this just didn't pop up. All my friends just didn't pop up on our radar. And that's why I'm kind of surprised. Like it's obviously was very popular for my father's generation. I don't know why Dad never talked about this film with me. I mean,
I'm kind of surprised too, because I mean he knew I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker.
Yeah, we watched that together.
Yeah, and I was like, this would have been right in his wheelhouse. Did he like Monty Python and
I mean so me and Dad, like I remember I watched Trading Places with Dad. We watched Monty Python. We watched all the 80s comedies, but I guess maybe
Airplane, Naked
Gun.
Gun.
Maybe because this was rated R and thing is because before I was
I mean there's a lot of boobs. There's a lot of boobs.
That's what I'm saying, because I mean like Naked Gun, like Naked Gun's still tame enough where a 6-year-old could still get the jokes with Naked Gun. And Monty Python. So I'm assuming, but even as a teenager, Dad, we just didn't go back and this just didn't come up in our comedy atmosphere. I'm shocked.
Maybe because it's what Jay said, because there was a lot of boobs in it.
Yeah,
and he thought I've got to protect my son from this terrible.
Oh God, the menace.
We should not be corrupting
the breast menace.
But I think
I don't.
Well, no, it's funny, Gary, you say, because my sister Jamie, for example, my nephew's 15 years old. She will, at 5-6 years old, she will watch Predator with him, and she will sit there and whatever Aliens and see an alien queen rip a guy in half. The second this girl topless, Jamie freaks out, and I'm like, Okay, so my nephew's playing Mortal Kombat 11, where people spines are getting ripped out, but the second a pair of boobs goes on screen, James like, "Oh, he's too young to watch that," and I'm like, so she lets my nephew play GTA 5, but then seeing boobs is that's where line is drawn. I'm like,
isn't it funny? There's something there's something strange about watching nudity with your parents when you're a youngster. So I can kind of understand to a degree, because when I was a kid, and I'm sure this exactly happened to Jay as well, because we are gentlemen of a similar age, we are gentlemen of maturity. So,
yes.
And watching something that had nudity with my mum, or my darling mother, I mean, she would say, "Oh, close your eyes, you'll break out in boils."
Yeah.
It just makes it awkward as well, because you sat there looking at a pair of boobs with your mum sat beside you. It's just
close your eyes.
Cool. It's not.
Yeah, it was always close your eyes, leave the room. No, or she'd lift up a cushion or something and put it in front of my face, and I don't know, what?
I remember.
I might be 6 years old, but I want to see this.
Yeah, no, I mean, I remember even like when Resident Evil 2 came out, the first one with Mila Jovovich, and there's one scene where she Alice is in like the top or the underwater, and of course she's topless. My friend's dad's fast forwarding that part, but I'm like, dude, he's watching all these rated R films, horror films with his kids, and the second Mila Jovovich goes topless, he's trying to fast forward that part, and I'm like, it's that weird thing with censorship is funny. So I mean,
it is actually.
It's like I've seen so many rated R films with dads, Predator, Alien, and we watched. I mean, it's endless. Like Chucky, Freddy Krueger, Jason. But the film like this, it's like, I
mean, I was married and had 2 kids
when you were 12.
Yes, obviously. But when we had a buddy who brought over some videotapes because we were in town visiting her, and so he comes over, and he had From Dusk Till Dawn, and we hadn't seen it, and so we throw it in and we're watching it, and you get the first thing, and then we got to the Cheech Marin speech outside the thing. And
boozy.
Yeah, you want bad boozy, stinky boozy, and then you find cheaper pussy, and so I'm already like trying to just disappear like Homer into the fucking hedge. My wife is just kind of looking at me and the TV with like giant eyes, going, "Oh my God, we're doing this to your mother. She's so sweet." And my mom, halfway through that, starts cackling and laughing so hard she nearly falls out of the chair because it's just so absurd and over the top, right? And it is just it's kind of those moments where you realize no, they were your age at one point and they were watching all this. This
I'll never forget. You guys remember like back in the 80s and early 90s, but I was 14. My cousin showed me Faces of Death. And dad found out. I seen it. He fucking bugged out. I'm like, Dad, I'm fucking 14. Me seeing Faces of Death, he was pissed. And I'm like,
oh yeah.
But what I mean, in hindsight, probably shouldn't have been watching, but it is weird. Like, it's like
no, it's talking about. I watched it about the same age because we found it at the rental store, and it was like, I mean, there was kind of the whisper campaign because teenage guys are like they were the internet before the internet. Memes traveled all over the country.
Everyone had a cousin that's your older cousin that was showing you movies. He's like 18, I'm like 12, and he's showing me films I shouldn't be seeing. But like,
or just telling you about the things that you should. Oh yeah, you check out Porky's. You got to check out this. You got to do that. And Faces of Death was the thing. So when we go back into the kind of restricted area where they had adult movies and all that, but they had Faces of Death, and that was only rated R. So let's go.
I actually was that sick fuck who used to go around telling all of my friends at school about these movies and passing them around, all pirated copies.
Oh yeah.
Because we had like an ice cream van that would come around, and he would rent these movies like £1 for a week. So we'd get like a nice ice cream cone, and for an extra £1 we get a nice pirated, thoroughly objectionable movie.
Yes.
And that would make its way around. Well, first of all, what I would do is I would copy it because I had 2 video machines. So I'd do a tape-to-tape copy, and I would take the video into school. And Yeah, that would be past.
You were dealing, you know, you
Yeah,
got
I
like
was-
the
yeah,
long
I was-
trench
yeah.
coat,
You
you're
were
opening
dealing
up
in that. Yeah, that's
well,
it.
like, what do you want? I got a whole collection here.
Scratching and stuff.
Want to see a video nasty?
That's right. Yeah.
Inside Man, the Death Dealer.
You know, it is funny to like add to what Jay said about Terminator 2 because when T2 came out, so we seen it in the drive-in. So I was 10, and
All right, okay. You were 10. Yeah.
Well, that's
yeah,
just
man.
no, but it's funny because I said that like so like
It was
Jay
perfectly
said
appropriate because it's a children's movie.
because I'm 10, right? But Jamie is 8 years old. My sister Jennifer is 6. So Dad brought his 3 kids to go see Terminator 2, a rated R film. So he brought a 6-year-old and 8-year-old, but a rated R film was okay for them.
No, that's. I think that's good. I think as Jay said, you know, it's a good children's movie.
Yes.
Whereas my daughter, one particular evening, I was sitting up. I couldn't sleep. I think I was waiting to go to work on some location job or something. At about 3 a.m. She came downstairs and she said, you know, bearing in mind that she was 3 years old, she said, I want to watch Alien. And I said, oh, do you? She said, yeah, I want to watch Alien because the chest burster's really cute and I love him. So I had to sit there at 3 a.m. with my 3-year-old daughter watching Alien, and she absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, she'd seen it before because it was, you know, these are sort of movies that my children had sort of grown up watching, particularly Alien. So they all knew the movie, you know, from a very, very young age. But, you know, I'm glad that my children know these movies from a very young age because my parents introduced me to some terrible and horrific movies, which, you know, I'm really thankful for.
Yeah.
You know, I love the fact that I saw Black Christmas at 8 years old.
Yeah.
You know, and it was the first time I heard the C word. The very first time I ever heard the C word, and that was Christmas because we didn't have Christmas. In our house.
Holiday festival.
Yeah. But it was, and I thank my parents for that because they were the ones that introduced me to different genre of movies, and they took me to horror movies, and we had these horror movies that we would watch, you know, that were, you know, deeply inappropriate for young children. But you know, it didn't turn me into a psychopath. Well, at least according to my last 2 victims.
Definitely.
They certainly can't testify against me.
Yeah, that's right. And you know, the police didn't seem to agree with that after 14 years of incarceration.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Said I was perfectly fine. Yeah, I mean, I grew up, you know, so my parents would like, you know, go over to their, you know, brother and sister play cards all night, right? And kids just be scattered everywhere. And you know, and they would play till like, you know, 2 or 3 in the morning. And so, you know, like on Friday and Saturday nights, you know, after you had the news and Johnny Carson or whatever, you know, hit midnight, and then you were watching old monster movies. You know, and so you would have Dracula and Frankenstein and King Kong, but you would also get Hammer films. You know, it's where I saw Battle of the Gargantuas, you know, early Godzilla movies, stuff like that, right? You know, it was you just saw that all, and you know, there was a certain amount of we're watching these things, and oh, by the way, adults are near us, but they don't care. And also because you're with other kids, you don't want to show that you're scared. Right. No, I'm not what you're talking about. This is nothing that scares me. What are you doing? And so you just kind of, you built up an immunity to that. And then, you know, when I was, probably 11 or 12, you know, we got cable and HBO. And so the first thing you did is go through the HBO guide to find anything that said nudity or partial nudity. And then you tried to figure out, okay, what's the timing? Where can I see this when the parents are away or something like that?
If I could shake your hand right now, I would.
Yes. And then you know, I got a TV in my room to go with a computer. but I was also watching HBO at the time, and you got real good at hearing footsteps that were coming near the door, so you could quickly change the channel and all this stuff. But yeah, you just kind of based it in these kinds of things. And
I'll bet your parents must have thought that you had a perpetual cold with all those Kleenex under your.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Yeah. And that one sock, the dryer kept eating for some reason. I don't know. It's,
See, this is why I admire what Chris does with Christian.
I have not done his laundry in about the past 4 years. I'm not going near that fucking boy's
they
laundry.
masturbate together? What the hell? Oh my god!
Where's
Jesus Christ? There's always someone that lowers the tone of these streams.
Here's Jay.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Exactly. It's like, what are you doing? Come on.
There's no one here. Come on.
You are a sick fuck. You are a sick fucking animal.
But since I've known Chris, I mean, this is, he's when he first told me, I think the first time I spoke to Chris, I don't even think that the Christian was 16 at the time.
I mean,
and he was telling me about all of these movies that he's taken him to see and showing him and introducing him to, and I thought, fuck, that's great. I mean, what a great thing for a father to do for his son, to show him, to introduce him to all of these different movies that his generation genuinely would not go for. I mean, I'll guarantee you that Christian has friends that would never have seen or would never see the kinds of movies that Chris has introduced
definitely.
Christian to.
I mean, it was funny. It said probably like maybe 5-6 months ago, Gary, I came home and he had some friends over and they're just in the bedroom. And so, because on his TV and his Xbox, he has my Voodoo catalog. And I come in and these kids was like, they got a pizza. Hey, what's going on, guys? Just stopping to say hi, make sure everything's okay. They want to be like an intrusive dad, but they're going through my catalog and they're watching like, I forgot, like I think like A Knight's Tale. They're watching Armageddon, but like these kids are between 16 and 18 and they're going through my entire Voodoo filmography. They're watching everything from the 90s and 80s instead of modern movies. I'm like, that says a lot, man. Like, they spend a whole afternoon just watching films that are 25, 30 years old.
Well, that was
isn't that kind of the same thing with cinemas now, because they're showing a lot of old movies a lot more these days now, because most of the new films are just shit and they aren't making money because people are just fed up of the fucking lecturing from these the slop.
Yep.
You're
right. And I mean, my kids, when they got, so I know it's going to be, because each one of them kind of matured a little differently, and what's going to be appropriate or not. But like my oldest, when she turned 12, she was having a sleepover and all that stuff. And I said, oh, by the way, we're going to have John Carpenter night. And so she, is inviting the ones that she thinks can actually handle some scary movies and things like that or whatever. And so, we watched The Thing, Christine, They Live, Prince of Darkness, Escape from New York, right? Halloween.
You are a good parent. I just want to say that.
Yeah, I mean, it was hilarious. Well, the first thing is during The Thing, we had a big black lab, and that lab must have had great comedic timing, much like myself, because right as the dog is starting to be really creepy in there or whatever, the dog just comes in and starts staring at them. and I'd also made them spaghetti right at that time when it starts like doing the flinging stuff, and I'm like, oh, here, anybody hungry or whatever? And it was, and then during at different points in the movies, because the way that I had the couch set up is that, like, if I came out of the kitchen, I was looking at the back of the couch. So I would just be standing there quietly waiting for a moment where I could grab somebody's shoulder and watch them jump entirely out of the couch.
It's great. No, you're definitely, you're a good dad. You're a good dad.
But yeah, my kids, grew up on our video collection and music as well. You can hear us, but also they heard us playing ours. I mean, the kind of was like maybe 2005, and one of her friends is in high school, and it was when the 80s had suddenly become a neat nostalgia thing for high school kids, right?
Yeah.
And so she comes over and is talking about, hey, you guys know the 80s, what songs you want to play? I don't know, what are you looking for? And she was like, something out of the ordinary. She wanted to be the cool kid who knew more than others. And I was like, okay, I can go as deep as you want to go on this dive. But I started playing. She mentioned something. She was in a conversation with my daughter, and she was talking about a remake of Superstition, and I was like, what? And she's like, oh yeah, Raven did it or whatever. And I was like, no, you need to hear the original. And played Stevie Wonder's version. And she was like, oh, hell, and she knew. She was like, oh, this is so much better. And I was like, yes, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Great keyboards in that fucking song.
Oh God,
great keyboards.
Yeah. Waylon, the dog was named Cindy.
Oh, shit.
We had another one named Velvet, Black Velvet.
Yeah. Well, plus, I talked to Jay about this, Gary, where it's now, like you said, our generation, we had worried about trying to get VHS tapes or maybe a Playboy or something. I'm understanding and realistic enough to the fact that Christian, he grew up in a generation with smartphones. He has the internet. We didn't. So trying to get father son, stop him from seeing boobies on movies. You don't understand the fact that these kids have had the internet since they were 5. So I mean,
they have had access to a lot more fucked up shit that
I've done my best.
We did when we were younger.
Well, speak for yourself.
I think as much as you say that, right, that they've had as much access to as much fucked up shit and all that kind of stuff, right? You would think that would have made them want or desire some kind of movies that are aimed at adults, that are aimed at grown-ups. This movie is absolutely a grown-up movie. It's not it isn't there is a puerility about it. There are certain jokes that are puerile, but that's humor. And the comedy in this, as I said before, the satire and the parody and the irony, as well as the puerile jokes, it's a fantastic combination. But it is a movie for, when I say grown-ups, I'm not talking about people that are of a certain age or anything like that. It's nothing to do with
mentally
age.
Adults.
It's mentally adults. You can physically be an adult as much as you like. Please, feel free to say that you're an adult. But unless your mind has evolved into a proper processing grown-up, lump of grey matter, you won't be able to watch this movie. And this is why I do think that why the critics really hammered this movie and still continue to hammer this movie is because they're stuck. They're stuck. So people like Charles Champlin at the time, his reviews of this movie weren't particularly good. I think it was a very, very short piece. I don't know what Roger Ebert.
I know Gene Siskel was not a fan. He said there were certain points that were entertaining, but it was just,
the shorter ones were funny, but then the longer ones were boring apparently.
And then the puerile humor with must have boobs or whatever and all that stuff.
But I can't understand. Why is when you have people that know cinema or at least purport to know cinema, that have even been involved in the filmmaking process, that couldn't look at something like this and realize exactly what it is, what it's trying to do.
Well, I think it's very much a class signaling kind of thing.
You're right. I think I think you're absolutely right. I think that's exactly it. And it's something I'd never thought of. I think you're right.
Yeah, it's just this is too plebeian. Oh my gosh, who would laugh at fart jokes? And it was like me. That's me. I'll do that.
No, this even though we're grown-ups, there is still something very childish about us that we can't help but still indulge in occasionally.
Well, I think that's part of becoming an actual adult is recognizing that I don't have to put on airs for other people, or I don't have to, act a certain way, and I can appreciate things that yes, they're silly and they're ludicrous. But that's kind of the absurdity of life. If you get you get people who kind of pretend to be adult and put on airs, you know, the idea of bodily functions. They're just like, no, that never happens to me. And I was like, I don't know about you, but it damn sure does to me. And sometimes the timing is
there's something about these comedies as well that can be good for preparing kids, because they kind of spoofing the absurd, aren't they? When you look at real life, it's even more absurd than the actual parodies sometimes.
Yeah. Well, and I think this is why this is a great teen movie, because you're still, you know, you see of course the oh my gosh, it's boobs, and you know, kind of he and get, but there are other far more interesting jokes and parodies and things like that are going on, and it's there's a certain amount of okay, don't take everything so damn seriously. You know, the world can often be absurd, and usually the correct thing to do is point and laugh at it.
I mean, but I think you're right. I think there is a kind of a snobbery when it comes to comedy. You know, they certainly in terms of critics, you know, that they, you know, they'll look at something by maybe Jean-Luc Godard and Federico Fellini and Luchino Visconti, and then they don't want to look outside of that. You know, they're not particularly keen
but that Benny Hill, that's just
that's beneath
so
us.
plebeian, and it's
it is. It's so beneath us. It's you know, this is what the great unwashed watch.
Exactly.
This is not what, you know, people of the
sophisticates such as ourselves.
Sophisticates. Yeah.
Eventually,
You know,
I'd make this a clip, Gary, for you and Jay. This for Family Guy season 11. With Peter, he's got to see his part here. Peter shows Chris how to stick a stamp to a bully. So,
what are you doing here?
I'm here to kick your ass, Fulcher. I'm gonna beat you, and then my son Chris is gonna beat you. It's gonna be an old-fashioned father-son beat-off.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh, Family
we
Guy.
really licked his ass. Let's kick.
Family Guy's got his moments. Sorry, Gary. I'm gonna beat you, and Christian's gonna beat you.
I mean, as a teenager, when we got a hold of you know, videotapes of Monty Python's Meaning of Life, we had a Meaning of Life tour where, like, you know, it was right before our senior year, and you know, in the summer, and so we're like spending the night at different people's houses, like, you know, for 2 weeks, you know, never getting home for that, and every night we would play the Meaning of Life. You know, that would be part, and there were always like different people kind of in the group or whatever, but there was always an insistence, no, we're having the Meaning of Life tour, so we're going to play this. So for 2 weeks, every fucking night, you know, no matter who was around, we were playing the Meaning of Life and just kind of spreading the hilarity of that around. You know, so that's why we have all the songs memorized. You know, I can run into somebody who was involved with that and just start on one of those songs, and they'll join in because they remember it, right? It's just burned into the memories.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, time's always against us because working all the time. So what's on docket for next week, guys?
Oh, isn't it Amazon Women on the Moon?
Amazon Women on the Moon.
I'm gonna double check. That the crappy night film. Well, I mean, fortunately for Gary, it is an 80s film, but I'm hoping he can.
Well, it's a sequel to the 70s film, so it counts.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it counts.
Sure.
Yeah, and of course Samuel L. Bronkowitz. You know,
yes, he's involved.
A great filmmaker.
This horrible crappy film. I'm glad Gary can hold in his bias to watch a film like this.
Yeah. By the way, this cast, holy shit.
Yeah.
Who's playing it? Weird.
Yeah, Rosanna Arquette before she started calling Tarantino racist.
Yep.
13 fucking years on.
Yeah.
She's a dick.
Nice classic. But so 2 days even he's just like, Dad, you want to go see it? I was like, buddy, I'm going to see this because I can't shit on it until I sit down and watch it myself. But this great masterpiece of a film coming out in a couple of days. Like,
no, I don't have to shit on it. I can already smell the shit that's on it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like, and of course, like, look, we have Elliot Page playing a character called Sinon, and a character that was never in the Odyssey. I'm so glad that,
but is one of the greatest warriors.
And when I think Athena, I always think Zendaya, because of course you do. And
yeah, of course, yeah.
But when I think Helena Troy, I think
Lupita Nyong'o.
Yeah,
and of course,
and of course, when I think of Odysseus, you know, I always think of
Matt Damon.
Yeah,
Matt
Damon.
And as you know, Christopher Nolan, the genius and filmmaker he is, he said that, you know, he doesn't want to use old timey language and, you know, period specific languages. He wants people to understand and relate. So of course, for the Odyssey, they should all be speaking American accents. Because even Christians like, Dad, isn't Tom Holland and Robert Pattinson British? Yes. So take 2 British actors and make sure they speak American accents.
Well, remember that he didn't use Hans Zimmer in a symphony because they didn't have symphonies in Greece at that time.
No, they had hip hop, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. They actually did. But also that he's willing to modernize certain things, but not other things. And then, oh, by the way, I'm going to have a rapper because that's the closest to Homer that we're going to get. So
wasn't it Homer Boy?
Homeboy. Yeah.
And of course, as Lupita said, when she talks to Homer, she could talk to him because when Homer was writing this Odyssey, there was so much movies going on.
Why weren't there more women on screen? Ignoring the fact that Penelope is actually like one of the ideal, instantiations of women. In that culture. That she's very smart. She understands how to play people off of each other too. Because again, she waiting for a long time and having to keep these suitors, you know, away and not just killing them.
Yeah. But it's the one thing that annoys me more than anything is the fact that he said at the very, very beginning, I'm going, you know, you're going to recognize this movie. This is going to be almost canon. This is going to be Greek myth canon. This is going to be cinematic Greek myth canon. This is going to be very, very similar, if not, wholly inspired by Jason and the Argonauts.
Yes,
in terms of
it's going to be very, very, very close to the lore, and
and then it gets made, and then it's no. This is going to be nothing like Jason and the Argonauts. Absolutely nothing like it. I didn't really want to. What he really means is, hey, listen, guys. I've done all these movies where I've got all this control, and now the studio has told me that I have to comply with what they say. So forgive me, but I know it's going to be a piece of shit, and could possibly be the end of my career. But this is the best I can do given the restrictions that I've been handed.
I actually think it's the opposite. I think that Nolan, if you've been paying attention to Nolan, he has been climbing further and further up his ass to the point that he's going to entirely disappear. And if you look at his famed research that he always claims to do, it shows up in Dunkirk like a son of a bitch, where it's like, no, you don't. I don't think you actually understand research, Chrissy. And then Oppenheimer, where he goes, no, I don't want to do CG. I'm going to use practical effects to make the world's least impressive nuclear explosion. But there's a path of him. I'm going to do the mixing for the audio because I'm on a tour. And it's like, no, Chris,
he can't fucking mix his
there's
movies.
a difference.
He cannot mix his movies. I mean,
he also can't write. He's never been able to write. It was his brother who was the gifted writer.
Exactly. I mean, I completely agree. His brother was the real talent, I think. I mean, yes, he knows how to visualize something.
He's a competent director. He has delusions of grandeur. And he has been gassed up by an industry that is in desperate need of just competence, and mistakes it for greatness.
I mean, I love Memento because it's a very basic film. It's with an incredibly intelligent story.
And it's a good thing his brother was involved in the writing.
And it's a very good thing that his brother was involved in that. It's shot really, really well. I think it's actually his best film.
I think it is.
I like The Prestige. I don't love The Prestige. I like The Prestige.
I like Insomnia.
Insomnia is like one of the few Nolan movies where the characters don't sound like fucking exposition dumps. They actually do sound like real people.
Do you think that's because he really had very little to do with the writing of the movie, because obviously it was a remake, an adaptation of the Norwegian original.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't realize it's been so long. I didn't realize no one did this, but I remember I liked Insomnia when it came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's a good movie. We actually did a very, very interesting little breakdown on Luke's channel.
Yeah.
I think the only character in it who did sound like a little bit like the typical Nolan monologue-y sort of like dialogues is from Robin Williams, but it makes sense with his character because he's a writer, he's a lousy writer, and it was kind of like got this narcissism to him as well. He's a psychopath, and he really does like the smell of his own farts, doesn't he? That kind of character.
Yeah, which really kind of emulates Chris Nolan a lot, doesn't it? He's a writer, he's a lousy writer, and he likes the smell of his own farts.
Exactly, yeah.
Exactly
Gary,
what Chris Nolan is.
I was telling Nick last night. Gary went on his stream because Gord King was saying on Twitter Christopher Nolan put this thing out saying, when I was writing the Odyssey, I had to put my Oscars away so I could get distracted. And his kid's like, "Well, Dad, your Oscars, you didn't write none of those movies.
None of those Oscars are for writing."
Yeah. Yes, you're such a great writer. And I did as Christian, like we mentioned Dunkirk. I'm like, so Christian, we see 1917 theaters. Yeah, you've seen Dunkirk. Yeah, which one's better? He's like 1917.
Well, as I brought up, there's 50s British movies about Dunkirk that are better.
God, yeah. I mean, the original Dunkirk movie with John Mills is fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic movie,
and had enough extras to actually look like the beach was occupied by some people.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, completely.
I mean, it still did money. I'm not going to debate it didn't do money, but it just wasn't. I mean, you said watch Saving Private Ryan, watch Band of Brothers, watch 1917, then watch Dunkirk, and get back to me about how great it is.
I found Dunkirk to be very, very boring, though. I mean, I will say this. I mean, they cut out on the whole expositional fucking dialogue, but I don't know. It's just one of those films I just not have.
It doesn't capture the scale of what was actually occurring on.
Doesn't at all. I'll tell you what does. Atonement. Atonement really does capture the scale of what happened on the beaches at Dunkirk.
Yeah.
And that scene, the beaches scene, is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. In Atonement.
Yeah.
So. I think Luke didn't see it, but for relief, I wanted to ask you two that I saw this and I think it was underrated. But did you guys watch The Return with Ray Fiennes? I thought it was pretty good, actually. No one talked about it, but
I hadn't seen it yet. No,
I have not. I think I would rather see this than Odyssey.
I feel like I'm pretty sure Will the Drinker reviewed it, but he is Ray Fiennes, and it's the Odyssey, but not the Odyssey. Very low budget because no one talked about it. I think it was worth watching. So I mean, whenever you guys get a chance, I would want to hear your opinions, because right there, after 20 years away, Odysseus, watch of Ithaca, and this is more like it's a gritty, hard R. Like it's more of a period, piece and dissection of him. And I think Ray Fiennes, and he got ripped for this fucking movie too. Like it's the Odyssey without Nolan's budget, but I think it was good, and no one talked about it. It's been 2 years.
I think this one is probably to be considered a film, whereas Nolan's is definitely he's trying to be a movie.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's trying to do an epic.
He's trying to do an epic.
I don't think he's up to the task.
No, he's out of his league. I think.
Yeah,
I think
he. Yeah, I give him credit. He brought Batman back to his dark roots after a fucking 5 years of bat nipples and ice bombs. He's not infallible though. And a lot of these fans really need to fucking stop viewing him as an infallible director who's never done wrong, because he has.
I also think those Batman movies are vastly overrated. Batman Begins is a fucking chore to watch. The Dark Knight is really saved by a performance, and by the way, that's a bit of a theme in Nolan movies in general. That often there's one really good performance that saves the movie, because otherwise the writing and the direction is a bit meh. And then Dark Knight Rises is laughable. I would rather have bat nipples than you're really amazing.
Kind of ruined it when it was revealed that fucking was just simping.
I do believe in the corrupt.
Have you had your fiber?
You put some more marshmallows in my hot cocoa, please. Gotta go for longevity, Mom.
I
Oh,
don't like,
no.
I don't like the Dark Knight trilogy, but fucking Tim Burton did the character a bit more justice better because
I agree.
he let the audience come to their own conclusions. He didn't have characters just sort of like over monologuing, over analyzing.
Yeah, I don't know if you're aware of this, but fear is the theme of Batman Begins. They only say it 870 fucking times.
That's what I mean. Yeah, I mean, let the audience come to the conclusions with this shit.
Yeah, the problem is Nolan thinks he's smarter than the audience, despite any evidence to the contrary.
That's the key. Can I ask, right? Can I ask all of you? Am I the only one that thinks that the Dark Knight trilogy has really fucking dated bad?
Yeah, I think there's one half good film out of that. And it's The Dark Knight, and again, it has a lot to do with performances. But even then, it was Nolan's idea to have Christian Bale sound like he needs a tracheotomy. Because the Batman Begins, he isn't nearly as bad with the "I'm never hybrid," and and he's got him delivering it to the point that that Bale's sibilant problem is coming back, right? Because he had, as a kid, he had speech impediment. And really kind of defeated that as an adult. But Nolan has him so out of sorts with the way he wants him to deliver the performance that somehow that comes back.
That's kind of why I ranked him a little bit below Ben Affleck, even though Affleck kind of suffered from very bad scripts with the whole Snyderverse thing. But
now it comes to trail, as long as we like pause every like 10 seconds, aren't they fine? Because I mean, especially the film that's 2 years old. But like,
I mean, it depends on the studio and what they.
Yeah, so this cost 20, it did 3. So yeah, definitely box office.
That's not optimal, I would say.
Yeah, well, I'm going to jump off now and jump on to Lances. So yeah, I'll you take care of you lot, and
and you, mate.
Coming on for Obsession Inside Man. I want to hear your thoughts because I think Curry Barker actually seems like a director that knows what he's fucking doing.
I have not seen it, mate. I've not seen it. I would love to if I get to see it. I'm not sure if I have the time.
I may be able to direct you to a site somewhere on the high seas. High seas.
You can be master and commander.
Yeah.
But watch Curry Barker's shorts as well. They're very fucking funny, and he knows how to frame a scene. He knows how to edit everything, and the guy who plays Ian is also one of his regular guys in the shots, and they do seem to have some really good comedic chemistry. So I think he's onto something, and hopefully his obsession isn't just a fluke, and he ends up making a lot of shit after. I really hope not.
I'll see, man.
Interesting.
All right,
yeah. Look after yourself, mate.
Yep.
Well, yeah, hopefully we go, because I am, especially
Thank
when
God
you guys.
he's gone. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, I thought he would never leave.
Honestly, I thought he'd never leave.
Jesus.
No, so I'm definitely curious on this.
Because he is a cock, isn't he?
Oh God, just
Jesus Christ.
With a capital C.
Oh my God, what a cunt.
Well, you said, Gary, definitely, I think this is more like a film versus a movie. But like I said, if you guys get a chance, I'm curious. I thought Ray Fiennes was fantastic in this film, and just again, no one bombed and no one talked about it. Maybe they weren't ready for this kind of, because they're expecting Troy.
Yeah. See, this is no doubt closer to what the Odyssey is about. I mean, it's such an interesting story. There are a lot of as Jay will probably tell you, contemplative moments in the Odyssey, and it does. Let's just say it's not a fast read, fast-paced story at all. There's 10 years worth in there.
What's the reason it's been around 2,500 years? Is that there's something in there that everybody kind of
absolutely.
Onto at one time or another.
Exactly. It's very much a universal story. There's so much in there.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like this film is just like, this is not the Odyssey, because this is just him on Ithaca. So like,
this is after the Odyssey. He has come home, but he has to go and win back Penelope.
Exactly. So I think for some people, they wanted to see him fighting, like, for Cyclops and stuff, and fighting Poseidon, and this is just finally he's home after 10 years. So it's just the entire film is just on the island. So that's why I think people weren't ready for this.
I think it really kind of shows you the level of audiences, really, doesn't it? You know,
yeah.
Well, I think it's also
I'm not being a
studios.
snob. I'm not.
I
Being
mean,
a snob.
I got to assure you that this was like independent distribution, didn't have big studio backing or anything like that. I mean, the same way that like Fiennes and Coriolanus, you know, the Shakespearean play that they updated to modern times, but still had the exact same dialogue. And it's a very good movie, but I think Gordon and I are the only ones that have seen it.
Yeah. Oh, Coriolanus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen oh God, what's his name? Fucking hell. Ian McKellen's Richard III.
Yes.
Movie. Fucking amazing movie.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely amazing movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I was really surprised. I mean, you know, I'm not really sort of into my Shakespeare, although I'm a big fan of King Lear. But it's terrific. I mean, it's absolutely terrific.
Yeah, it's like you said, Jay. So this was by Bleecker Street, North America. Then you have like Race in Italy, but yeah, it's not like a big. It said no market. It said it's like 3 people watched it, but the people I did talk to enjoyed it. So it's
I'm gonna watch this actually.
It's right there, yes. I mean, TIFF Toronto Film Festival. I'm pretty sure it Will reviewed it, so that's what I was hoping. Like, but
gangs of thugs terrifying the people.
Leave me alive.
Yeah, it's him coming back to Ithaca and setting things right.
Yeah, and as you said to her, the entire time it's following the book from a lot more closely than
treating Penelope correctly. Penelope is such a great character.
Yeah, cheers.
Mother, we can't live with those savages anymore.
Yeah.
I will choose soon when I finish my wedding cloak.
Yep.
That woman's making a fool.
And this seems so much the story that no one should be doing.
Yeah. You see, mark my words, right? In 10 years' time, people will be talking about The Return more than Odyssey.
Yeah.
It's going to be a rediscovery in a decade.
Yeah, well, in the same way that the Armand Assante Odyssey miniseries.
I know. I remember watching it too, Jay. I think
Yeah.
what it was, but I remember liking it. I'm not sure if it aged well, but I liked it when it came out.
It's damn sure closer to the actual book.
Yeah.
For what was mine, I'd fight for my people.
And plus, too, in this film, besides like maybe they get one fight scene, much like Robin Hood with Hugh Jackman, this doesn't. It has me one fight scene with Ray Fiennes. It's not about. This isn't Troy. It's The Return.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple, but yeah.
All the people say when they see I have returned alone, that I led all their men to their deaths.
This land.
Now you can see that it's actually about something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you've got its themes right there, just in the trailer there.
Yeah, because Odysseus doesn't just return gloriously and everybody celebrates and all that stuff. No, he gets back to Ithaca. He's still got shit to do.
Yeah.
And there is a burden to him because he loses those men because of his own vanity. You know, after coming up with the Trojan horse.
Yeah, and of course, in the film when he comes back, obviously, to people, no one recognized him because he's been gone for 20 fucking years.
Yeah,
it's
ruined. I sacrificed it for him.
Some legends.
I have a proposal for you. Hunting party. Where is he?
More than mitts.
Who are you?
Your waiting is over.
There it is. Everyone knows that. Whips out the bow because there's only one person that could string that bow. And
the one amongst you who can string the bow and shoot the arrow through the axes, that man will be my husband.
Close the gates.
How can men find a war but not find their way home?
Yeah. Lost for dramatic effect.
Well, also notice that they actually cast men.
Yeah,
that's a bit different than what Nolan did.
I remember too, and from the small market there was, everyone's just talking about Ray Fiennes. He's like 61 in this film. He at one point takes his shirt off. I'm like, dude, for a guy his age, like fucking dude, it's just stacked. Like,
give the man the bow.
Look at that right there. Shit, man.
Yeah. See, I think you got a class actor versus
Matt Damon.
Yeah. The king.
I mean, I like Matt Damon. I do like Matt Damon.
Yeah.
And also in this film, Ray Fiennes isn't doing an American accent in this film. So it's,
Well, I like a movie that I appreciated. I think it didn't do well at the box office, but kind of two things. One, I actually did like the movie, but I also liked the risk taking was Mel Gibson's Hamlet.
Oh yeah,
oh,
yeah.
that's a good call.
Yeah.
It's funny. I recently see Jay on social media, people talking about. I'm not sure. Did you and Gary like Apocalypto? Because I'm not sure.
I did. I mean, I think it was a bit overhyped and
okay.
Yeah, but I so two things. One, the no subtitles. You just figured the fuck out. Okay, I'm in. Let's go.
Yeah.
Also the so I always appreciate when you treat the audience as if they're actually intelligent. And again, it's Gibson taking risks that other people won't.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, because like it's been like
and visually it's stunning.
It's over social media where Mel Gibson directed. He purposely cast this movie to be a certain way because the time it's fucking set in. And Mel Gibson's like, yeah, you're not gonna see many Asian people or white people in a film setting of Apocalypto, and it fucking there you go, man. It's like that's when it's authentic casting. It's how it should be. You're not seeing all these black people and people with red hair and freckles in Apocalypto for a reason.
It's such an interesting movie, and I have to say I've got to 100% agree with what Jay has said. It's because how many directors do you think that would conceivably be able to take that risk or want to take that risk?
Yeah.
I can't think of any. As many a great director there are out there, there isn't one director I think that would take the kind of risk that he took on Apocalypto.
Nope.
Yeah.
Certainly not now.
Never. Not in a million years would anybody today take that risk.
It's scary too when you see a film like in my God, 2006 seems like a fucking lifetime away when casting. But even recently, as to my mother about when Will did his drinker reviews of Moana, and like, yeah, it's hey Rock, awesome, The Rock and everybody in Moana. It's on cast in Indonesian people and Samoan people, and Moana has 100% Samoan cast. Awesome, because it's Moana. That's how it should be casted. It's funny how that door swings one way, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like it's 100% okay to cast people of a certain ethnic background, but God forbid if you showed a film like from a 1200 Britain or something or
Variety in the same day was telling everybody to shut up about the Odyssey and its diverse casting, while then having an article praising Moana for being accurate to its casting.
Another fantastic film right here that casted people from Norway, Norwegian people. They look a certain way. That's why this was a good film because not a lot of DEI considering.
Yeah, I don't know that I go so far. A good film. It was all right.
Oh, yeah. But proper casting at least.
Yeah. But by the way, Eggers very much on the Nolan path.
You think? Yeah, dang. Well, he's got Werewolf coming out.
Oh yeah, the one where he's using black and white film grain on color film, because that's not an incoherent sentence.
I did forget one last thing, Jay. Apparently, according to the experts, that the Odyssey it's filmed in IMAX.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Why?
Probably.
Ego.
Yeah.
Ego.
Again, the why
70 millimeter.
Cool story, bro. We've used 70 millimeter in the past.
No,
I mean that's absolutely fantastic, considering that the bulk of your audience are going to watch this online.
Yeah.
Or congratulations, Chris.
In theaters the size of a living room.
Yeah. And it isn't going to be a massive audience that are going to see this before it actually goes to streaming. So, big pat on the back for that one, Chris.
Well, this is important. Look, I mean, for Amber is a 29-year-old tech editor who lives in California desert. She's going to drive 3 hours to the closest theater to see the Odyssey in IMAX. 3 fucking hours. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I just quickly advise Amber from somebody who actually worked on that movie? Don't.
3 hours. I mean, unless it was me, like I've talked to Jay about, there's one theater in New York City that's actually proper IMAX. If I take Christian for a day trip, if we're going to go see a movie in IMAX, it ain't gonna be this one. I can tell you fucking right now.
Yeah, because I mean, you have a lot of theaters that are Limax,
Which is
where
what we
they're like,
have,
oh,
yeah.
we're just a little bigger and we have some sound systems or whatever. No, that's not an IMAX theater. Stop doing
It's
that.
more of a WiMAX.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
you know, the when we went to like the movie palaces that we went to before, you know, a lot of those movies were shot on 65 millimeter. And then upsized to 70 or down to 35, depending.
Yeah,
on what they were
actually,
doing.
this is. I'm glad that you mentioned that because the format was 70. Whenever people used to say that they were shooting on 70, it's actually 65, and the other 5 is the audio track.
Audio, yeah, because the original 70 millimeter that we shot didn't have room for audio, so you had a separate track for it.
And
so, sorry, Megan.
Oh no, as both of you guys. So according to this, this is the first film in history. The entire film is shot in IMAX.
Okay,
is that true?
Who cares? I
Okay.
think is the big. Yeah, I mean, what does he want? A fucking cookie or something?
Yeah,
The first
I
one
mean,
to do so.
It's not Feel-O-Rama, so what the fuck is he even doing? But the thing about IMAX is that it is an odd aspect ratio. And again, it's made for a very specific kind of screen. But more importantly, why? What benefit do you get from it? Right? John Ford shooting in huge, 235 to 1 aspect ratio makes sense because he's using huge sweeping shots of scenery and all that to set where you are within this world and building it up or whatever. But oh, by the way, another one I was dying and I knew that Gary would just like throw things. Nolan is talking about how they had to create the blimp to cover the camera because it makes too much noise, as if that was the first time we had to do that shit.
Jesus Christ. Right. Okay. What a.
And again, I mean, I guess I'm not a cinephile. You guys are cinephiles because a true cinephile is Hogan Shea, a 27-year-old Dallas-based software advisor who plans to see this film 2 times this week in IMAX and crossing state lines.
Yeah,
to see this.
congratulations. Yeah. Way to waste your money.
Yeah, do not take a white woman across those state lines, or you might run afoul of the ban.
Seeing something in IMAX has been a bucket list for me since I saw Ryan Coogler make Sinners. That's all I need to know about you, son.
Yeah. Again, the first time I saw IMAX, I was probably 12 or 13, and this was proper IMAX. I mean, you go outside, you see the giant fucking reels and the huge projector, and it's projecting into a dome that then surrounds you, right? And the one I saw was To Fly, and it starts out normal, like 4:3. You're watching a movie on kind of a big screen kind of thing, and they're doodling along this little road, riding a bike or whatever, and then all of a sudden you drive off the cliff and it went full fucking dome and you're surrounded because they're actually filming it from a hang glider.
Yeah.
Right. And it was, oh shit. I mean, you thought you were going to fall out of your chair. That's IMAX. This shit now is just big screen.
Yeah. So AMC theaters tickets like kept crashing because of the massive demand for this film. They've even shown pre-sales. Spider-Man, the new one, Brand New Day, is having higher pre-sales than the Odyssey. But like again, the Odyssey is now it's crashing websites for this. This film's gonna do $3 billion. I'm guessing. You know.
No, it's not. And again, so many of these people are trying to signal that, look, I'm a smart person because I appreciate Nolan. The thing is, Nolan's a mid-director. He's had some good movies. He's had. I mean, I think I'm with Gary. I think Memento. He started out his best movie, kind of like Eggers. First movie was best movie, and it's just kind of been a slow dribble downhill. But he has now reached. I mean, he has done a speed run of the Ridley Scott, James Cameron, Francis Ford Coppola, Spielberg, Lucas climb entirely up your own ass and then disappear into irrelevance.
Boy, yeah. This great armor is epic. I mean, according to certain articles, Jay, this is going to be like the next Avengers Endgame.
It's almost if I don't give a good goddamn what other people think, I come to my own decisions somehow.
I just maybe we're wrong. I don't see this doing $1 billion. I know Niet said that. Like, will it break even? Yes. It's no. We'll do half $1 billion.
I don't think it'll break even. It is an expensive movie. It's $250 million production budget. And I bet they went over that. It's $185 million marketing.
Wow. Okay.
That means it's got to make 800 plus. I don't see this doing it.
Yeah.
Because Nolan movies that aren't attached to Batman or Barbie.
True.
Don't do especially well.
Except
I mean, they do all right if they have $100 million budget.
Except Oppenheimer.
Or attached to Barbie. The if you look at what he does, he's usually 500, maybe 600 million. I think this one will do maybe 650.
Yeah, because the whole point for films to do that kind of money, it's got to have repeat viewings. I can tell you ahead of time. I'm gonna based on there's nothing by the marketing, the interview, nothing where I'm gonna watch this more than once. I'm just gonna see it in just because my Regal app. And even Christian's like, Dad, he's like, do you want to see it? And I'm like, honestly, I don't. I'm just going to curiosity. He's like, I'll go a different day. Even he's like, I'll just use your app. He's like, I don't want to pay for this. Like, yeah, this is not gonna get people going in droves to see this shit. It's more curiosity.
I think it's going to be stunningly boring. And I think it's going to be visually unappealing. And I think the acting is just going to be these actors, because again, I don't think Nolan's an especially good director when it comes to directing actors. No, I don't think he understands humans.
No.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Next week, Amazon Woman. Jay, anything going on with Mr. Brown? Anybody? And Nick. What's this right? Nick said he might call audible, and Nick was planning on doing Troy, but he might change it. He said.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, we're thinking about because sadly Sam Neill passed. We're gonna look at some Sam Neill movies. One of them because I kind of mentioned maybe Hunt for Red October. Great. I love him in that.
I mean, that son of a bitch's filmography is fantastic. It's which one do you pick? That's why I was like, I mean, you just tell me any Sam Neill film, I'm gonna watch it.
Can I recommend a TV show that he did called Riley Ace of Spies?
Oh,
back in about 83, 84.
Wow,
something like that.
I'll put that on the list, Gary.
Is that Australian TV?
No, I think it was British.
British
TV. I think it was about 83, 84, something like that. Might be slightly later, maybe 85, but based on a true story about a real World War I spy.
Only one season. Oh wow.
Okay. Yeah, it's the full story of the guy.
It's like a mini series.
Yeah.
Okay, it is on Prime. Okay, so you can find it there.
There you go.
Wow,
it's really worth it. Really worth a watch.
No, I mean, it's just one season. It's probably I never one season, didn't hear of it, but okay. So many TV shows out there.
Yeah, lovely actor. I mean, I don't know whether it's been confirmed of what his cause of death was.
I know, like even Christian said, his family said they didn't want to release that information yet, but they did say it was sudden. It's like me and Jay talked about. Like, remember reading an article a month ago, I'm like, yo, Sam Neill just beat cancer. He's like, I'm gonna come back. So knocking out movies. I'm reading the scripts, and like he was posting Instagrams, and he's just walking around 2 weeks ago, fine, healthy, and they did say it was sudden. So you're like, damn,
fantastic autobiography that he published recently as well. I mean, really, really wonderful autobiography.
Oh, Bicentennial Man with him.
Again,
he is so good in Bicentennial Man.
You'll have to do me a favor, actually, Jay. Could you at some point send me the link to anything that Nick does? Because I think I really need to kind of catch up on what he's been doing.
Yeah. The Masculine Mondays.
Yeah.
And I know I'm probably an idiot kid that would have been biased, but like I liked Merlin. It's probably stupid at my age, but just because when I was a kid, I liked this. I thought it was just a silly TV movie, but Sam Neill, he was fun for me. It's probably not a great film.
I think that what I think is quite sad is that we were actually deprived of Sam Neill being Bond in the middle of the Roger Moore era.
They showed that Gary on Twitter. People have been showing his audition.
Yeah,
it looks.
I think he would have been a very, very good Bond.
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
So.
And so there's always one of the things that I when people are talking about casting Bond, they always talk about Henry Cavill and things like that. And so I don't think Henry Cavill would actually be a good Bond because Henry Cavill has kind eyes.
Yeah.
Sam
this-
Neill can have kind ice, but he can also have some ice cold killer eyes. And I've never seen Cavill be able to pull that off.
Yeah, I think he has kind of a little bit of an evil sneer about him that
there's a
this,
menace
you know,
to
this is a
him.
guy that can really kick the living shit out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah.
Okay. I know
Yeah.
Zach's.
So Gary, I put that link for Nick in the private chat.
Bless you. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you.
Yeah. So Jay, you doing Zach's or anything? Because Zach's up and down.
So in about 3.5 hours, I'll be on Jacob Ironside's covering for a few dollars more. Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
fantastic.
yes. I tried desperately to keep Waylon off of that panel, but sadly I couldn't. So I have to share it with him. It's very disappointing for me as a
There
person.
you go.
But
No, fuck that.
but yeah, you know,
I'll be in chat for that.
you have to make do.
Yeah.
Then Wednesday, who knows if Brown does something, we'll see.
Cool. Yeah, no, I'll be in chat. 'Cause I gotta go run errands as always. But yes, next week, Amazon females.
Amazon women on the moon.
I'll let you guys know how Odyssey is, but you can I
think I know how it's
No,
gonna be.
it's okay, mate. You don't have to.
Yeah.
and good thing for a 3-hour film, I won't be bringing in one of these like for 3 fucking hours. Like it's top of the previews, man. Oh, God. But yeah, if you get a chance, Gary, hopefully next week be at Father Return, and whenever you're not busy at this, I do want to hear both of you guys' opinions. Because I wouldn't mind even on here rewatching. I think it's a very underrated film that more people should be talking about.
Yeah.
It's a
Definitely
fucking Ray Fiennes, man. It's such an actor. All right, cool. All right, we'll see you later.